It gets going, it stops for a while, it comes back, and
Yep.
we had the weather basically. This week, I guess, is basically weather kind of shut things down. This
Weather
week.
messed up things this week for sure, but it's time to get back now. Basketball tonight, basketball tomorrow night, wrestling on Wednesday.
Wrestling on Saturday here in Row too, right?
Man,
Yeah, it's like
Saturday. Is
literally, it stops, and then when it goes full steam, doesn't it?
Hawkeye 10 is Saturday here. 2 mats, orange gym and black gym.
Yep,
We're going to be here for get the finals in for that.
That'll be an exciting day here in Red Oak with all the Hawkeye 10 teams coming into the new facilities here in Red Oak, and always great to show off our new facilities to the towns.
So that should be a lot of fun.
So what's going on tonight? We got radio tonight. We're doing live stream, right?
Yeah, we're streaming. So you can go to our YouTube. So here, let's just walk through it, Matt. Facebook,
okay.
Go to Facebook,
all right.
KCSI KOAK. Melanie put a link on there. You can click on that link. It'll take you to our YouTube page.
And you get the audio with that as well.
Yep, if we manage to turn it on and off correctly.
There you go.
So, did you see the look I just got?
You got the look from the producer.
So, yeah. And so that is going on. So, or you could go to our YouTube page. Just search for KCSI Radio. It's right on there. Click on it and watch it. And you can watch it on there. And we would appreciate it. While you're there, hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button. Matt, what do you see looking – this is a very good Underwood team coming into tonight's ball game.
Absolutely. They're 14-1 on the year, ranked number 11th in the state in Class 2A. So a very, very good team that comes in here. Head coach Jasmine Flynn for the Underwood Eagles. They are in the out of the Western Iowa Conference. They're 9-1 in the conference. They're not even in first place. They're in second place to Trainer, who's ranked 10th in the state. So right here in the Western Iowa Conference, two teams, 10th and 11th in the state, are ranked. Then you got a really good AHSTW team in the Western Iowa Conference. So this team's coming from a conference that plays very well. Of course, we know about the Rail Tigers.
Yeah.
They're coming from the preeminent conference in terms of Western Iowa and girls basketball when you got Glenwood and Lewis Central and Denison and Harlan and all those.
Yep.
Big-time schools. So there'll be a good matchup tonight.
So should be fun. And then it's a doubleheader. But then we're going to have the boys right out. Boys have been playing well, Matt.
They really have. And, it's, again, as we mentioned right at the top, this start-and-go season, you get going, you get rolling, then you got to stop it either due to weather or COVID issues, and then you got to crank it back up. The boys' game is particularly of interest tonight to both teams because these are two teams that are matched up in the same district come playoff time. So they could be this could be a game that could foretell to what would happen down there. They can match up again down there, and its seeding could be at stake here as well tonight.
So it's
an boys game.
Important time of the year to start to hit that high point because tournament's just around the corner, Matt. Yeah. Really, it's not that far away.
Yeah, 2 weeks away. It'll be right here, and then it's win or go home, one of the two when you get to that point.
Let's take a break, Matt. Aaron West, Matt Davis, Melanie's running all of our production software tonight. Lori Lathrop back at the Central Studio, keeping things orchestrated and organized back there. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back, Matt, and you can look at some of the statistical highlights coming into
here we go
tonight's ball. We'll be right back after these messages. to Red Oak. Aaron West, Matt Davis, just about 10 minutes away from the opening tip in the Red Oak Tigers and the Underwood Eagles in Red Oak tonight. Matt, when you look at this game coming into it statistically, anything stand out or jump out at you?
Well, yeah, we'll just kind of give you a little bio here on Underwood. They average 54 points a game. They only give up 32 points, so a really good defensive team. They shoot 40% from the field, 31% from three. They're not a big three-point shooting team, though. They don't have a lot of attempts from the three-point line, but when they do shoot, they're pretty effective. They get to the line quite a bit. They're at 62% from the line. Just by comparison, they've shot 243 free throws on the year to Red Oak's 112. So
wow.
That tells you they kind of seems to me to be a team that kind of attacks the basket. They don't settle for the three.
More than double.
Yeah, absolutely. Rebounding-wise, they do a really good job defensively rebounds. In fact, we know Red Oak's a pretty decent offensive rebound team, but they doubled up on offensive rebounds. They have 160 rebounds, and Red Oak's 87, so they hit the boards as well. And in turnovers, they only average 11 turnovers a game. That's an amazing stat right there. So they take care of the ball well. They're led by junior Kendra Cuck. She's got 14.5 points average per game. She shoots 52% from the field, 75% for the three-line, but she's only taken 11 three-point shots and only made 3. Now, either my statistics are wrong, which we know can't happen.
That has been known to happen.
But we'll see. She could light it up from 3 tonight for all we know. But and then they have sophomore Aaliyah Humphrey averaging 10 points a game, 3 steals a game. Sophomore Leah Hall, she is kind of their designated three-point shooter based on the stats I've seen. She shoots 35% from 3. And then he has senior Macy Van Vossen with 6 points, averaging 6 points per game, 2 blocks, and 6 rebounds. She does a lot of the rebounding for them. And then and this is kind of their starting lineup, I think, what we're going through here. Senior Peyton Cook averages 5 points. So this team was 12-11 last year, Aaron. Their only loss on the season is to Trainer, which is, of course, in first place in the conference, and the team they're battling for the Western Iowa Conference. They've beaten Shenandoah and St. Albert, so 2 common opponents that have beaten Red Oak. They've handled 2 other Hawkeye 10 teams already on the year. They're looking for their 3rd one tonight against the Hawkeye 10 team here against Red Oak. Red Oak Tigers 2-11 on the year, led by senior Chloe DeVries. Good to see her out there. Chloe had been dealing with some foot issues, and she had to sit out the last game, but she's going to give it a go tonight.
Hopefully she gets in and gets to get some minutes on the court tonight, hopefully.
Absolutely. She's such a stabilizing factor for the Tiger girls team when she's out there, the ball handling and just the game management she provides.
Competitor. Look, Chloe's she likes to play. Absolutely. She's a competitor. She wants to be on the court. And so hopefully she gets some minutes in tonight.
Absolutely. And she averages 10 points on the season. And, of course, junior Lexi Johnson averaging 9 points and 5 rebounds. And Abby Jones averaging almost 8 points. So those are kind of your leaders for the Tigers that we'll see on the court tonight for Coach Gelber.
I tell you what, this Underwood team on paper, Matt, definitely a strong team on paper. Their record would bear that out. Their stats would bear that out. They've beat some fine opponents on the season. So a good ball team coming to town.
Yeah, like I say, they're ranked, and when you're state ranked at that level, at this deep in the season at 14-1, they've proven they're a pretty good team. So I'm excited to see this matchup tonight. It's kind of good, you play within your own conference. You play the same teams all the time. You get to know them. You get to step out of your conference and play a different team, maybe see a little different style. Like I say, I don't think, based on what I see statistically, that Underwood's a big three-point shooting team. They seem to be a team that's going to take care of the ball and get to the basket and get free throws or get those close-in shots. We'll see.
All right, we're going to take a break, Matt. We'll be right back after these messages and check in with look at some lineups right after these messages. It's away now from the opening tip here with the Underwood Eagles and the Red Oak Tigers in Red Oak this evening. Looking at the reserves for the Underwood Eagles. I'm going to struggle with that now, Matt.
Underworld, huh?
The Underwood Eagles coming into tonight's ball game, 14-1 on the season, a fine ball club by all accounts. Reserves include Finley Roberts, a freshman, Allie Fletcher, she's a sophomore. I think Leah Hall will not be starting tonight. She's a sophomore at 5'4", leading three-point shooter for the Eagles as well. Madison Aaron's a junior, Hadley Carmen a freshman, Vivian Myers is a freshman, Taylor Nelson a senior at 4'11". Kinsley Ferguson is a freshman, Elizabeth Jacobson a freshman, Corin Treaty is a freshman, Rachel Pravia is a freshman, and Delaney Ambrose a sophomore at 5'10". Reserves for the Underwood Eagles, and I think tonight I'm going to give what I think will be our starters, and then we'll confirm that in a bit. But Aliyah Humphrey, a sophomore, 5'5". Zoe Russ is a senior at 5'11". Kendra Cuck is a junior at 5'8". Peyton Cook is a senior at 5'8". And Macy Van Fossen, a senior at 5'10".
Yeah, going over the looking on the warm-ups, they look like a very tall team compared to Red Oak. Maybe a little bit bigger athletic team than Red Oak just by looking at it here from the court side. So, but yeah, I think you're right. Looks like maybe Leah Hall is not starting. We'll see if they're correct on that. Sometimes they make an adjustment when they actually call the names out, but based on pregame warm-ups, looks like her uniform top is not off. So.
In the reserves for the Red Oak Tigers. Now, we're not sure on Chloe's status. She is suited, and we'll see if I think she might be starting tonight.
Looks like she's pulling off the warm-up top. So
Maddie Doyle, a sophomore at 5'6". Jocelyn Shum, sophomore at 5'9". We'll see the court, plays quite a bit. Lainey DeVries sees the court quite a bit, sophomore 5'10". Macy Boswell, junior at 5'8". Timberly Bentley, a sophomore at 5'6". Merced Ramirez, a freshman at 5'9". And Olivia Boswell is a freshman at 5'9". And it looks to me like our starters on the evening for the Red Oak Tigers will be Chloe DeVries. Chloe is a senior, 5'7", competitor and leader for this team. Lexi Johnson, outstanding athlete for the Red Oak Tigers. Peyton Bass will be starting as well. She's a junior, 5'9". Lennon O'Neill, a junior at 5'9". And Abby Jones, a senior at 5'7", will be the starters for the Red Oak Tigers.
Yeah, for me, it's been the last couple games, been enjoying watching Lainey DeVries play. I think she's been playing solid off the bench. See if that continues. And also, I know Peyton Bass throughout the year has been expanding out on her shooting and working on her shot. So I'm excited to kind of see how that's progressed for her as well.
And I think she's grown a lot on her defensive efforts as well. Peyton is really kind of goes all out, and it creates quite a few turnovers for the Tigers.
Those Red Oak girls have really shown a lot of development over the year, the course of the year. I think they're playing a much stronger brand of ball as the season progresses. Obviously when you play a really good team, it's hard to show that all the time, but just the way they have been performing, especially on defense, they seem to be rotating and doing much better on their defense. Everyone talks about offense, but defense, it takes a lot of work to be able to coordinate and to help and when to fill the gaps and rotating over, backside help. All those things take just as much time as an offensive set does.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's all offense always gets all the headline, but boy, a good defensive player and a defensive team can really cause problems for other teams as well. And you can always play defense, Matt. It's just hustle.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking statistically, Underwood only gives up 32 points a game. So, could be one of those things where Red Oak may really have to focus on that offensive end as well. The defense, that's a pretty low point total to only give up, especially based on the competition that they've been playing as well.
Yes, absolutely. Let's talk one more time. So, people, if you are listening on KCSI 95.3, we certainly appreciate it. And thank you for doing that. You can go to our website, KCSI FM, click the Listen Live tab, and listen to it there online, anywhere. You have internet access, you got it. You can listen to it there. Go to YouTube, search for KCSI Radio on YouTube. While you're there, hit subscribe. You can watch the game right there. And you can go to our Facebook page, KCSI KOAK Radio, and it has a link that will take you to the stream as well. So all of those methods, call your friends, text your friends, wherever they're at, and let them know that you can watch it or listen to it wherever you're at. And we certainly appreciate that. Lineups now being introduced and players introduced. I like you said, it's kind of been a season of start and stop, like you said, Matt. We had a break early. We had a rhythm going there with 3 games a week, 4 games a week, and then snowstorm comes and slows things down.
Literally, it's stop and go, because when you stop, you can't practice because you got weather or you got COVID. And when you go, all you do is play games. So it's really difficult to find that rhythm of where you get a couple days of practice, prepare for a game, you play a game, you have another couple practices.
That has not been this season at all.
That has not been the season at all. And that's why all these teams we've seen, that's remarkable that these kids have adjusted. Kids always adjust easier to things than us adults do.
Absolutely.
We don't have our routine, it doesn't work for us, but these kids have all been able to adjust to that sort of thing. And
let's take a break for the national anthem, Matt, and we'll be right back after these messages. Coach is talking to their players, getting them ready to go. Coach Gelber has the tunes going, as always.
Just a beautiful facility. If you're from Red Oak, you've not been to the new gymnasium, you need to get down here at some point. Chad, if you're from out of town, you need to come to see this spacious, well-lit, high-tech audio, video. It's just a super, super gym facility.
Matt, I think we're about ready for basketball action here. At center circle will be Macy Van Fossen and Lexi Johnson for the Red Oak Tigers.
And it looks like you're correct on the starters for the Eagles. We projected them.
It seems awfully quiet in the gym, doesn't it?
Well, we'll get it going here.
Down on the right side it goes to Cuck. Out on the left side now to Cook. Inside is tapped and tapped by the Tigers, and coming away with it will be Chloe DeVries. Right to left across the timeline, out on the left wing. Into lane, Jones puts it up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Cook. Cook's going to take it back left to right, over to the right side left side Humphrey. Right side to Cook. There's Humphrey with the ball. Down left side lane, puts it up, little jumper, no good. Gets her own board almost. And Peyton Bass, Matt, like we said, Bass in there.
Peyton Bass did a good job there blocking off, sealing off her player and be able to get that rebound.
Chloe DeVries will take it at center circle, sets the play, goes right to Johnson.
Underwood looks like they're going man-to-man
inside
right
to Jones, nice play. Couldn't quite finish the shot there. There's Jones for three, baseline right, it's no good. Rebound is back out to the baseline, and Jones picks it up. Drives down to the baseline, flips it underhanded to Johnson. Back out to Bass on the right side. She comes around top of the arc. Center circle, right side to Jones. 6:53 to play in the first. Neither team having scored here in the first minute of play. Lexi Johnson in the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Van Fossen.
Good cut there by Lexi to the hoop, but tall hands got in the way there.
Van Fossen down to the right side. That is Cuck with the ball. Out on the left side now to Humphrey, back to Cuck. Puts up the three, no good. Rebound grab by Bass. Bass to Johnson. Neither team having pressed.
Little teams, like I say,
filling each other out here.
2 or 3 days off, trying to get their legs back underneath them here.
Lexi Johnson dumps it down underneath. The Tigers' little miscommunication picked up by Cook. Cook takes it back across the center stripe. Down left side to Van Fossen.
Tigers in a 2-3 zone.
Right side to Humphrey. Baseline right to Cook. Back to Humphrey. Inside it goes to Van Fossen. Left elbow down underneath. There's Cook. She fakes it. Humphrey takes the three from the top of the key. No good. Rebound picked up. Back up and in. Nope. No good. And, Eagles having trouble finding the basket here.
And one thing I'll tell you, just looking at, they're not a big three-point shooting team we saw coming in. So you go to that zone, pack it in down low there, make them see if they can beat you from the outside.
Right side, Cook looks at it, picks up her dribble on the right wing, a right baseline. Top of the key, it goes to Cook. Back to Van Fossen. Cook, top of the key. Van Fossen, right side. Drives the baseline, picks up the dribble. Back to Cook at the top of the key. Van Fossen now right side. Going inside, there's Bass. Taps it. Jones has it on the move. Quickly to the other end, puts it up, and she'll go to line for two. Abby Jones will.
Good job there by Abby. She got the steal, and she made a beeline to the basket and got fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws here.
We're a minute 40 into the first quarter, Matt. No one scored.
I think Abby's going to put one down right here.
Didn't catch who that foul was on. Shots up. It's no good.
I think it was on 22.
That'd be Cook.
I think it was on Cook.
And coming out of the game is Russ.
Taylor Nelson comes into the game.
Taylor Nelson. Second shot from Jones is up. It is good, so the Tigers are on the board. Abby Jones picks up one for the Tigers. It's 1-0 with 5:17 to play in the first. Out on the left side to Humphrey. Down underneath they go. She kicks it out on the right side. Nice ball movement there. Cook drives down to the baseline, picks it up. There's to Cook. Cook drives down, puts it up right in front of the basket. No good. Rebound is kind of batted around, fought for, and Bass finally comes away with it.
Third rebound. You can see the Eagles really don't look at that three-point line. They take it in, and they're looking for that shot, that 10 to 15-foot shot.
They're really trying to get it down in there.
And they're staying under
higher percentage shot.
Staying under man-to-man right now against the Tigers.
Lexi Johnson to DeVries. DeVries to the free throw line, left side. Flips it to O'Neal, back to DeVries. She looks at the three. Not there. Still has her dribble. Hands it off to Jones. Down to the baseline. Then into the lane she goes. It's tapped, and coming away with it is Humphrey. Humphrey will take it out on the left side. Now top of the key to Nelson. Humphrey down underneath. They move the ball well. There's Cook with the 8-footer. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Johnson, kind of from the baseline. That's the second time they've ran that map down to the blocks and then out to the three-point line.
And Red Oak's also doing a good job defensive rebound, as we saw come in. The Eagles are a pretty good offensive rebounding team, but Red Oak's been limited in one shot.
The foul mat's going to be on Cook. Tigers will have the ball at the baseline.
We'll see if they got
inbound pass to Bass to Jones for the three. Top of the key. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Van Fossen. Humphrey up the court quickly to Nelson. Out on the baseline, right around the line. There's Cook. Baseline left to Humphrey. She dumps it down underneath to Cook. A nice ball movement. Cook scores the basket. And it's 2-1 now. Underwood with the lead with 3:44 to play in the first.
Nice little pass there from Cook.
And Lexi Johnson with the ball. DeVries, top of the key. Jones dumps it down to Lexi underneath O'Neal, but boy, Humphrey just slipped right in there and took it away.
Great read there by Humphrey. She saw that and stepped in, stole the ball.
Humphrey left to right across the timeline. Right side to Cook. Out on the left side to Nelson.
And with this lack of outside shooting, Red Oak can really pack in that zone defense.
Humphrey drives the baseline. She's quick, Matt. She's fouled on the floor.
They're going to get Lex.
Is that on Lexi?
I think Lexi on that.
Yep. Lexi Johnson gets whistled. That's her first personal foul.
A low-scoring game, I think, would play well to Red Oak because Red Oak only averages about 30-some-odd points a game. So this is a good pace for Red Oak.
Inbound pass. Nice little inbound play there to Van Fossen, and she puts it up and scores two, and it's 4-1 now. Eagles with the lead with 3 minutes to play in the first. Jones with the ball, works her way down right, then back top of the key, and stepping in there and taking it is Nelson. Takes it other end and puts it up a little out of control there. But Humphrey comes.
Got to waste some steps there.
Grabs it, Cuck into the lane. Nice little Euro step and puts it in for two.
She's got a little left hand. She's got a really good left-hand drive there.
Cuck picks up a couple more. 6-1, 2:38 to play in the first. Underwood with the lead. DeVries to Johnson. Jones out top of the key. Jones works her way down to the right side, then out to Bass. It's stripped. Picked up by Jones. A lot of pressure here from the Eagles. Tapped, and coming away with it is Van Fossen. She's on the move, left side for the layup. Blocked by Lexi Johnson. It's clean.
Nice
Jones
job.
picks it up, and they're scrapping for it. That's Fletcher.
I'm going to call it jump ball to be Red Oak ball. A nice block there by Lexi Johnson. It was actually a good layup attempt by Van Fossen. She went with her left hand, the proper hand, but still Lexi was able to get there and get the block.
Ramirez into the ball game, and taking a seat will be O'Neal. Inbound pass to Jones. Jones takes it right to left, down to the right wing, and boy, they're putting a lot of pressure on that passing lane.
Yeah, they're really coming out, covering hard on the wings. Look for a back cut here. See if get a couple back cuts. That's how you relieve that pressure.
Inbound pass will come from DeVries, front court far side. Out near the center circle, it goes to Johnson. Johnson works her way into the lane, then kicks it back top of the key. Ramirez for three. It's no good. Goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
Good set, good shot right there, three-point line. Just didn't connect on the shot.
Inbound pass. No pressure in the backcourt here, really from either team. Inbound pass comes to Humphrey. She's a sophomore, Matt.
Yeah, she's a good ball player. She's handles the ball well, and she seems to be in the right positions defensively as well on the half-court defense.
Right side it goes to Fletcher. It's tapped loose, and DeVries comes away with it to Johnson. Lexi Johnson back to Bass, left side. There's DeVries, top of the key. She shoots the three, and it's no good. It's going to go out of play, and the Eagles will have the ball. Minute 32 to play in the first, and Eagles lead 6-1.
Been watching Chloe a little bit out there. I don't see anything noticeable with her foot there, but maybe a little bit with that push-off on that three-point shot. It might be affecting her just a bit on that.
Humphrey takes the ball top of the key. Now on the left side to Fletcher. Back to Humphrey, top of the key. She drives down the lane and then kicks it out to Nelson. Inside they go to Van Fossen. She loses the handle on it.
Good double
team. It's on
team.
the floor. Jump ball.
Double team there. The Tigers double team the low post on Van Fossen. Created a jump ball. Stay with the Eagles here.
Inbound pass will come from Humphrey at the baseline. All the way back out top the key to Van Fossen. Back to Humphrey. Baseline left. She dumps it down underneath the Cuck, but Bass taps it. Cuck regains control and puts it off the glass and scores two more.
Really nice shot there. She used the backboard on that. That's a tough angle on that baseline to use that, but she got it done.
8-1 now. Underwood with the lead with just under a minute to play in the first. Lexi Johnson takes it down in the lane and scores a couple.
That looked like a pulling guard there with a good pick that Lexi was able to come around and set by Peyton Bass there.
8-3, Eagles lead, 45 seconds to play in the first. Out on the right side to Fletcher, baseline right Humphrey, back to Fletcher. Takes the screen, top of the key, left side now to Nelson. Nelson to Humphrey, she's open for three, it's no good. Rebound picked up on the backside by, I think that's Fletcher. And a three-pointer off the hands of Nelson.
Yeah, Taylor Nelson off the bench with a three-pointer. She's a senior.
And it's now 11-3 with 20 seconds remaining in the first. Ramirez drives into the lane, puts it up. It's blocked by Van Fossen. And the floor they go. It's tied up. Jump ball gives it to the Tigers.
Stay with Red Oak with 15 seconds. See if the Tigers hold for one shot here or take the first shot they get.
Inbound pass comes from DeVries to Bass, hands it off to Johnson. 13 seconds, right under the basket. Nice job by Lexi Johnson. She'll go to the line.
Nice give and go there by Peyton Bass. She just had to drop off to Lexi as she's cutting, and Lexi took the ball and put it in, and she got a chance for an and one here.
Fouls on Van Fossen. That's her first, and Lexi goes to the line. This will be her first opportunity line. Has 4 points, 4 of the 5.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's 5. Bucket's good. It's 11-6. Eagles with the lead. 10 seconds remaining in the first. Out on the right side to Fletcher. Pass goes errant into the backcourt, and we're going to have an over and back.
It'll be Red Oak ball with 4 seconds left here on the side out in front of the Red Oak bench. It actually will be at half court here.
Mid-court, near side. Inbound pass comes from DeVries to Bass. 4 seconds. DeVries with the ball. Looks at the clock. 2 seconds. And that's going to do it. Shot up by Bass. It's no good. That's the end of the first. Eagles lead 11-6, and we'll be back after these messages.
We have a celebrity in the house.
We do.
Nora Podliska is making the first appearance.
First event.
Brand new baby of Patty and
Tegan. Matt, I think, Matt, I am saying Cuck and Cook. It should be Cook and Cook, and I want to say thank you to the person that let us know that I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Well, there's Humphrey with a shot.
Humphrey puts it up. It's no good.
We got that one right.
I have that one. But thank you for doing that. We do try to get those correct.
Underwood ball out of bounds here. 11-6, 7:39 to go, second quarter. Eagles up.
Inbound pass will come from Humphrey. Out on the right side to Cook.
Well, we might have to go with first names, and if that's pronounced, we'll have to go with
I'm
Kendra.
Probably going to have to do that since we have two names that are pronounced similar. Typically what I do. Inbound pass will come from Humphrey at the baseline. Puts it into play, right to Cook. She goes underneath. DeVries does a nice job of
nice block there by Chloe.
Picks it up. Takes it right to left across the timeline.
Eagles staying in their man, and they're really extending out on their man.
Putting it to increase that C, and that creates a turnover.
And they got
almost down underneath. It goes out of play. Last touched by the Tigers.
And the Eagles have some length. They've got Russ and Cook and Van Fossen out there, and that's a lot of height out there. And those long arms really make passing angles tough.
Inbound pass to Humphrey. Out on the right side, it goes to Cook. Into the free throw line she goes. Have a double dribble on the Eagles, and the Tigers will have the ball. 7:07 to play in the first half. It's 11-6. Eagles with the lead.
And the other thing that's a rarity, that Underwood does not turn the ball over a lot. So,
they're averaging 11 turnovers a game. Really take care of the ball well. Lexi Johnson drives down, out to DeVries. There's Johnson. Comes around the arc, hands it off to Jones. Jones to the top of the key, picks up her dribble. Pressure from the Eagles out on the right side to Johnson. Dumps it down underneath. Tries to get it to DeVries, but it's going to be tapped. Well defended there by Humphrey.
Yeah, well, Tigers are trying to hit those cutters to the hoop. They got the right idea there, but again, a lot of long arms in there.
6:45 to play in the half. 11-6. Eagles lead. Inbound pass to Johnson.
You can see why this Eagle team is only giving up on average 32 points a game, and they're playing a very tough conference. So
Ramirez puts it up about 8 feet out on the left side. No good. Rebounds grabbed by the Eagles. Humphrey into the lane. Nice move by Humphrey. Didn't finish at the basket, but a nice move. Right side it goes to Nelson. Back to Cook. Shots put up on the left side off the hands of Russ. It's no good. Goes out of play, and the Tigers have the ball.
Yeah, Humphrey's really, really good with just a sophomore. She can really handle the rock. She can go left or right hand either direction there pretty well.
The rock.
You're
going to pull out some Dick Vitale here?
Dipsy doo, Dunkaroo. No.
DeVries with the ball across the timeline. Picks up the dribble, goes left to Johnson. Out to Bass. Inside it goes. It's tapped. Nice anticipation there by Van Fossen. Inside to Cook. She works her way around to the left side, picks up the dribble outside to Humphrey. Into the lane, out on the right side now to Nelson. Nelson on the right wing. Takes it down to the baseline, then to Russ at the free throw line. There's Nelson for three. It's no good. Rebound pulled down on the backside by O'Neal. O'Neal to Bass. There's DeVries. Out on the left side to Lexi Johnson. Into the lane she goes and puts it off the glass and scores two. Lexi picks up a couple more. I have Lexi for 7 of the 8 for the Tigers.
She's got that right-hand drive going there. She gets some steam going that direction. She's hard to stop.
Cook with the ball. That is Kendra Cook. Down underneath the Van Fossen, right underneath, and she puts it up and scores two.
Good job there by Van Fossen. She had inside position. Good entry pass over the top so she could catch it and lay it in.
DeVries with the ball, top of the key. Down the left elbow, dumps it into the blocks to Johnson. Back out to Bass, top of the key. Peyton Bass with the ball. Johnson, 4:55 to play in the half.
We're without Abby Jones out there as one of their ball handlers, so Chloe's kind of taking over the ball handling duties for the most part.
Inside to O'Neal on the block. She puts it up. It's no good, and the rebound grabbed by Kendra Cook.
Good offensive set there by the Tigers. Got a good shot, didn't go down.
Out on the right side to Russ. Cross-court pass out to Nelson, then to Humphrey, top of the key. There's Russ with the ball. Right side, looks inside, now drives to the baseline, spins, picks up her dribble, back out top of the key to Kendra Cook. She works her way down, handles the ball well.
Yeah, she likes to go left. She's left-hander.
I think O'Neill's whistled for the foul. Nope. No, it's going to be on Humphrey.
Humphrey, that would be her first. We've only got, 4 fouls on Underwood. Only 2 fouls on Red Oak. We're almost halfway through the second quarter here. So both teams are playing a pretty clean game.
Pretty clean game. Inbound pass to Johnson. She'll take it across the timeline to Jones. Jones to Bass. 4:12 to play in the first half. 13-8. Eagles lead. Jones works her way down to the baseline, picks up her dribble, trying to find an open Tiger, gets it to Johnson on the baseline. Inside she goes. Nice little shot by Lexi Johnson.
She had to come in on the baseline and gather herself and go up, and we're going to get a timeout.
13-10. 13-10. Underwood leads. 3:54 to play in the half, and we'll be right back after these messages. .354. Matt's giving me an education on tic-tacs.
I don't know. I could be wrong in it.
Okay.
Red Oaks in a 2-3 zone here against Underwood.
And with the ball's Humphrey, top of the key, out on the left side to Nelson.
And without the three-point shooting, Tigers are really packing it in there on the low post against Van Possen and Cook.
Nelson to Cook. She drives the baseline. That's Kendra Cook. Back to Nelson. Round to the arc. Right side to Russ.
Good pass.
There's Kendra Kelson. She puts it up. She'll go to the line for 2. I think that foul will be on Boswell.
Yep. Good take there by Kendra Cook to the hoop there.
Foul's on Boswell. And this will be her first opportunity from the line, I think, in tonight's ball game.
Yeah. She gets to the line quite a bit. And that's what you think from the Eagles as a team that really looks to get the ball inside.
Shot it up. It's no good.
Peyton Cook coming in. Zoe Russ out for the Eagles.
At the line is Kendra Cook. Junior has 6 points. Second shot's up, no good. Eagles lead 13-10. 3:25 to play in the half. Bass with the ball at the top of the key. Tries to go underneath to Chloe DeVries, but it's not quite there. Ball's on the floor, tied up.
Good hustle there by Olivia Boswell. Got on the ground for that one. Creates a jump ball. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Tigers have the ball. Inbound pass will come from DeVries to Bass. Baseline left. She drives in the lane. Back to Jones. It's tapped. Tigers control it. DeVries with the ball. Goes right to Johnson. 3:05 to play in the half. Johnson with the ball. Outside to Bass. Back to Jones, left side, left wing.
A lot of movement by the Tigers here. That's good to see on the half court. A lot of cutting, a lot of passing, a lot of moving, good spacing.
Johnson with the ball, works her way around the arc to the top of the key. Drives down lane on the right side, puts it up. No good. Tapped by Boswell. Chased down, but nice aggressive effort there by Olivia Boswell.
Absolutely. She went after that ball.
Bass drives into the lane, blocked cleanly by Van Fossen to Humphrey. Humphrey kicks it out on the left side to Peyton Cook. Down to Kendra Cook off the glass, and she scores 2. She's
got a tough shot. That left-hand shot comes from down the side there. That's hard to block, and she's effective down at low post.
Down to the other end, Jones goes up. I think she'll be fouled by Peyton Cook.
I've either got 2 or 3 fouls on Peyton Cook. We didn't have the first foul of the game.
You don't have 6 or 7 on her yet?
Not. No, I don't ever fouled out of the game like I did a month ago with the players.
15-10, Underwood leads. Jones at the line, puts up her first. It's good. Abby gets the front end. Coming into the game is Russ. Taking a seat will be Peyton Cook. 2:18 to play in the half. Underwood leads 15-10 over the Tigers. Second shot from Jones. She gets both of them.
Good-looking shot. Abby's got a good shot. She's a good shooter.
Humphrey with the ball, left to right across the timeline to the top of the key. Out on the right side to Kendra Cook.
She's not looking at that three line. She passing up that three shot.
The Eagles really do work the ball to get a high percentage shot.
They do.
Down to the corner to Nelson. She's double teamed. It's going to go out of play. Last touched by the
Good job there by the Tigers. They recognized they had a double team trap in the corner there, and they brought it, and that forced a turnover, and they'll get the ball back here.
Ramirez into the game.
And that's the thing with the Underwood. You've got to force turnovers. They're not going to commit too many turnovers on their own, so you've got to go force those turnovers.
And
looks like they're going to pick up a little bit of full court pressure now.
First time we've seen this tonight. Johnson takes it end-to-end down to Ramirez in the corner. There's Jones down to the corner. Jones with the ball, trying to drive the baseline. Back to Ramirez. Down to the baseline she goes, loses the handle on it. It's tapped out of play by Kendra Cook. Tigers will control the ball.
We'll see if Underwood stays with that full court press if they score again, trying to pick up the pace and create some turnovers.
Minute 44 to play here in the first half. Inbound pass from DeVries to Jones. Jones double teamed, picks up her dribble, gets it to Ramirez in the lane. She gets whistled for traveling.
She had the right idea there. Just an extra step. It'll be Underwood ball.
15-12. Underwood leads Red Oak with a minute and a half to play in the first half. Out on the right side, it goes to Nelson. Back to Humphrey. Dumps it down underneath the Van Fossen, but Peyton Bass creates a turnover.
Stepped in the line there, got the hands, got a
Jones
steal.
Down the other end and puts it up. It's no good. Rebound fought for Jones. We're going to have a jump ball. Alternate possession gives it to Underwood this time.
Just couldn't get that layup to drop. Fought for the rebound. Be a jump ball, Eagle ball here.
Inbound pass comes from Humphrey to Van Fossen. Back to Humphrey, top of the timeline to Nelson. Around the arc, top of the key to Humphrey. Nelson out on the right side. Humphrey, top of the key. Minute to play in the half. Humphrey loses the handle on it. Ramirez to Jones, pushing up the court. Jones to DeVries. Nice ball movement. Didn't finish at the basket. Rebound grab by Van Fossen.
Did everything right there, just couldn't get the ball to drop.
And then we have a foul. It's on Abby Jones.
Yeah. Tigers have turned the Eagles over 3 possessions in a row now defensively. Really ratcheting up the defense here.
52 seconds to play in the half. 15-12. Underwood with the lead. Humphrey across the timeline, top of the key, goes left to Russ. Out to Nelson, skips it out to Nelson on the right wing. Back to Russ. Left side to
good look
underneath the Van Fossen. Nice from Humphrey to Van Fossen, and it's good for 2.
Humphrey created that basket, made a good cut, and dropped it off. Perfect pass so Van Fossen can put it in. 17-12,
Underwood with the lead, 25 seconds. Johnson to Jones, right side, spins into the lane. Nice move by Abby off the glass.
Wow, that's
scores
pretty.
2.
That's the best move I've seen on a little spinorama there and a shot off the glass.
17-14, 3-point ball game here with 13 seconds to play in the half. Eagles with the lead. Russ down the corner, tapped by Lexi Johnson. 7 seconds, top of the key to Humphrey. She works her way into the lane, puts it up. It's no good. There's Jones. 3 seconds. Johnson from the half-court line. As time expires, it's no good. That gets us to half. Underwood with the lead, 17-14 here at half in Red Oak. Matt, thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, especially that second quarter there. Red Oak really did a good job. I thought defensively created some turnovers there. Held Underwood to 6 points, and they were able to get 8 points on the board. So we got a ball game here, 17-14 at half. And I think, this is kind of – Underwood really is a good defensive team. They're playing to their average, but I think Red Oak's really kind of doing a really good job defensively there, packing in that zone. Kind of not saying they're daring the Eagles to shoot outside, but they're saying, hey, we'll give it to you if you want it, but we're going to get down low. So we'll see. I think Underwood tipped their hand a little bit. They may come out and do a little more full court pressure the second half.
I would think that they're going to come out and apply some more pressure in the second half. We'll see. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages. varsity girls play, Underwood with the lead 17-14. In a game just prior to this in junior varsity girls play, it was Underwood over Red Oak 39-25 in junior varsity girls play. Matt, what do you see looking at the stats here from the first half?
Well, let's go with Underwood first. We have Kendra Cook with 8 points, Taylor Nelson with 3, Macy Von Fossen with 6. I think we talked about the fact they're not shooting a lot of threes. We should mention that Leah Hall, who's stat-wise is her top 3-point shooter, is not playing tonight. So, that makes a difference there. She's usually a 35% three-point shooter, so she's not playing tonight. At least I don't think so in the first half from what we've seen.
We haven't seen her in the first half, yeah.
For Red Oak, Lexi Johnson with 9 points on the night, Abby Jones with 5, and that's it. So only 2 people have hit the score sheet for the Tigers in the first half. And foul-wise, there's really not much fouls. We had a total, 4 fouls on Red Oak in the first half.
Yep.
5 on Underwood. So a clean game, not a lot of fouls.
Kind of a low-key first half, really.
Yeah. I I'm not sure about Underwood, but Red Oak has been off for probably, at least 4 or 5 days, and and not able to probably practice on some of those snow days. So it's just hard to get back into it. You can walk and do shoot arounds and stuff, but to get up and down the floor and start playing, it kind of takes a while. Let's see if the second half picks it up, and especially if Underwood wants to pick up full court pressure, that'll bring it up a little bit here in the second half.
I would look for Underwood to ratchet up that pressure in the second. They've had success with it in the first half when they did ratchet up the pressure. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we can get some other scores here. I know there's some other games going around. I'll cue up the old we can't say cue up the old laptop, cue up the old phone here and see if I can get some scores. We have let's see what we've got on the Hawkeye 10 here. Let me pull it up. The ball, Coach Gelber is rocking the 80 tunes.
You're just about to come out of your seat over there, Matt.
I was dancing the Dancing Queen with ABBA.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. No scores in yet on Hawkeye 10. We'll keep an eye on that. So, early 6:30 only, so games are just getting started, but we'll have some scores as we move along throughout tonight.
So we want to remind people to subscribe when they're watching on YouTube. Call your friends, text your friends, let them know you can watch the game here. We'd certainly appreciate that. Facebook, go to Facebook, KCSI KOAK. You can find us there. We'd appreciate that. There's a link back to our YouTube page as well. Yeah. And, did you see the thing that the Valentine contest that Melanie has?
No.
So she go to our Facebook page, and there's a little bear and to guess kisses and, the little Hershey's Kisses.
Yes.
So, and make your guess there.
Oh, is that the thing I saw in the lobby?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So go on there and do that. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. I have to do that tomorrow morning when I'm out there. Make a guess on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So make a guess. That'll be fun. So do that while you're there. We'd appreciate it. All right. About 2.5 minutes left at halftime here. And
just looking at the schedules down the road here for Red Oak tomorrow night. Of course, they have Corinda coming into town. That'll be a boy-girl doubleheader here at Road Gym, and that'll be a Hawkeye 10 matchup. And then looks like it'd be on Tuesday, the 2nd, they'll be at Atlantic. And then they go to Nottoway Valley. And Nottoway Valley is 14-0.
Wow.
A really good team. So, Red Oaks, when they step out of conference, they're playing some really good teams. So that's – and then they have Creston. Then they come down the home stretch. They'll play a game against Southwest Valley and Denison to close out the regular season. I have not seen the district sites. I should get that from where the Red Oak girls will be so that we know the Red Oak boys where they'll be. But I'll have to get that information from the Red Oak girls.
So it's going to be tournament time here real soon, Matt.
Yeah, when February hits, that's the time. I call them playoffs, but that's when the state competition begins. And we got in Iowa, it pretty much goes with the wrestlers have their state tournament first, then you have the girls' state tournament, then you have the boys' state tournament, and then we hope with this season and all those events and tournaments can go off as planned. It's one thing to get a COVID situation in December and January, but when you have playoffs, you'd hate to see a team, especially a team that's really got a chance to go deep, get a COVID situation and not be able to participate. We saw that somewhat in football season. We saw that somewhat in baseball season, and
and volleyball.
And in volleyball.
In volleyball season.
Yeah. So
Mel,
the girls' first round is the girls' first round is Saturday the 13th.
Where do you know where it's at?
I don't know where it's at.
We'll find out. Someone will let us know.
Thanks, Mel. There you go. Keeps us in line, Matt.
Well, someone's got to know what they're talking about up here.
Well, it's just about time for basketball action here. Start the second half for the Eagles will be Kendra Cook, Nelson.
Same. I think they're going the same starting lineups.
Humphrey.
Pretty much.
Van Fossen and Russ.
Actually, Nelson is starting the second half for them.
For the Tigers will be Johnson, Jones, Bass, DeVries, and O'Neill for the second half for the Red Oak Tigers. And it looks like we're just about ready. A little discussion between the players here. Oh, well, really the problem is, as Melanie points out, we don't have officials at the moment. They're in the locker room. They're having a brat. They're getting their.
We can.
Here goes Coach Gilbert. Coach Gilbert is going to go take care of business here.
We'll find where they're at. We'll see what's going on. But Nelson is starting for Underwood in place of Peyton Cook this half.
All right. Well, Matt, I think we're waiting on the officials here.
Yeah, that's a bit unusual. Normally your officials are out there kind of early. Here they come.
Now we're ready. Walks onto the court, waves at the crowd.
There's one of them. I don't see we have just one rep. No, there's two.
There we go.
I know one of our officials is Justin Miller.
There we go. I think we're set now. We have our full crew back on the court. Red Oak will have the ball to start the second half. And here we go. Inbound pass will come mid-court far side from Jones. Man pressure looks like, Matt.
Yeah, we're picking up man everywhere.
A lot of pressure on the inbound. The inbound pass comes to DeVries.
We'll see if Underwood, like I say, when they get scored and if they put that press on like they did in the second quarter.
DeVries to Johnson out on the right side. Johnson with the ball. Into the free throw line.
Looks like they made an adjustment already. They put Humphrey on Lexi Johnson. Lexi's been pretty mobile.
Jones puts up the three. It's no good. Yeah, Lexi had a big first half.
So they probably want to get a little bit more mobile player, a smaller player, but someone like Humphrey who can really move more effectively.
Out on the left side, it goes to Kendra Cook. Back to Humphrey.
Red Oak stays in that 2-3.
It's
good.
It is.
That's a big shot for Underwood because that's exactly what they need. They need to loosen up from the outside. Great shot there by
Kendra Cook.
Cook.
Jones takes it down to the baseline. Bass puts up the three. It's no good. Rebound grab by DeVries. On the backside, she goes up. It's fouled by Nelson.
Yeah, that was a big shot there by Kendra Cook because
I think that's the first on Nelson. It is. Yep. Chloe DeVries will go to the line. Excellent free throw shooter, now that I say that, but shoots 76% from the free throw line, something like that.
Yep.
Shots up, it's good.
And that's Chloe's first point on the night. For the Tigers to get in here and stay in this game, Chloe's going to need to get some points on the board this half.
Second shot is up from Chloe. It is good as well. Chloe DeVries playing with a sore foot tonight. Out on the left side to Kendra Cook. She comes around the arc, top of the key, dumps it to Russ. Right side to Nelson. Behind the arc, top of the key to Kendra Cook. Left side, Humphrey for three. Hits no good. Lexi Johnson grabs the board. She takes it across the timeline, top of the key, down to the lane. Picks up her dribble, hands it off to Jones. Jones works her way down, puts it up, partially blocked by Humphrey. Picked up by Van Fossen, then back to Humphrey. Humphrey across the timeline down to Kendra Cook.
Good little crossover dribble there by Cook.
She comes around to the top of the key, right side to Nelson. Inside to Van Fossen quickly. Nice ball movement there by the Eagles. They score a couple more.
When you get a good entry pass down low, that's about 50% of it. So she had a great entry pass and led to a layup.
It's 22-16. Peyton Bass, nice little drive. She puts it up and scores two for the Tigers.
Nice job there by Peyton. She's on the score sheet.
A 22-18. Eagles with the lead Three-pointer off the hands of Nelson is good.
And I think there's a little talk in the halftime that, hey, when you have a three-point shot, let's take it. A little too much deferring in the first half. That's the second three they've already knocked down. They've looked much more aggressive.
Jones, the other end, puts it up. She's fouled. I think that will be on Kendra Cook.
Yep.
But I tell you, the pace has definitely picked up in the second half.
Well, and Underwood's taking that first good shot where they were deferring that shot, working it a little patiently first half. They're getting a shot. I think Coach Flynn said, hey, let's you got a shot. Let's take it.
Abby Jones, first shot's up. It's no good. 5:53 to play in the third, 25-18. Underwood with the lead. Jones at the line. Second shot is up. It's no good. Rebound grab by Van Fossen to Humphrey. Humphrey right to left across the center stripe at the center circle, top of the key, then down to the right wing. There's Russ at the free throw line. Nelson out on the left side.
So what that does, that extends out that defense a little bit more to cover those three, and that could open up a little bit lower. So it works both ways when you make those outside shots.
Humphrey out on the right side with the ball, works her way right, skips it all the way across court to Kendra Cook and goes down inside, tries to pass it across the lane, no good. Lexi Johnson takes it in. Nice job by Lexi. It's up, no good. Rebound grab by Van Fossen.
Humphrey was able to get just a hand in there to distract Lexi a little bit.
And Kendra Cook works her way down, and Bass taps it. Then we're going to have a foul. And the foul is on Bass. That's her first personal.
Good double team there by the Tigers.
And inbound pass comes from Humphrey to Van Fossen, back to Humphrey. Around the arc, into the lane, kicks it out to Kendra Cook. Baseline Nelson puts up the 10-foot jumper. No good. Rebound grab by Van Fossen. That pass is stolen by Johnson.
Good job there by Lexi to read that pass, intercept it.
Jones with the ball out on the right wing, and she's going to be whistled for carrying the ball. Turns it over, and into the game comes Boswell. Out of the game, O'Neal. 4:53 to play in the third, 25-18.
Eagles come out here a little bit differently, a little bit more aggressiveness on their offensive set here. Up 7 points. You get the sense here that this is a big possession here for the Tigers to get a stop and try to get a bucket to keep this game in a close distance here, close.
Humphrey goes around the arc, gets it to Nelson. She drives down to the baseline, then back to Van Fossen. Nice ball movement. Bass is going to be whistled for her second. I think Van Fossen will go to line for two.
Yeah. Hit the arm there as she was reaching for the ball, Van Fossen. I guess we're going to give her two shots on that since she was in active shooting. So she'll get two shots.
4:38 to play in the third. 25-18 shot by Van Fossen is up. It's no good.
Macy's a 5'10" senior.
25-18.
She missed the first one.
Yep.
And she'll get her second one.
Second shot from Van Fossen is good. Macy Van Fossen. 26-18 now. Eagles lead. Jones takes it down, puts it up. It goes out of play. Last touched by the Tigers.
It's going to stay Tiger ball.
Tiger ball. Last touch by the Eagles. Tigers have the ball. Olivia Boswell will put it into play. Nope, Chloe DeVries will put it into play.
I think the man-to-man defense by Eagles is really kind of challenged the Tigers. Tigers like to shoot the three like that.
Bass puts up the three ball. No good. Rebound grabbed by Kendra Cook to Humphrey. Humphrey across the timeline out to Kendra Cook on the right side. There's the line is Russ. Left side Nelson. She comes back around the arc, behind the arc, backs out, and goes to the baseline to Cook. There's Nelson. Right side Humphrey. Underneath the Van Fossen, right in the blocks. She puts it up and scores too.
I cannot emphasize how important that entry pass is. That's like the third or fourth pass Humphrey has made just out of the reach of the Red Oak arm to their low post player for an easy layup.
3:53 to play in the third. Underwood leads by 10, 28-18. Right back after these messages. Red Oak, as we come back to action, the Tigers have the ball. Lexi Johnson works her way down the right side of the lane, then back out top key to Bass. Bass to Johnson, looks at the three, takes it. It's no good. Rebound grab, nice job by Chloe DeVries. It's up, no good. Rebound grab this time by Kendra Cook to Humphrey.
Yeah, just couldn't get that ball to go down. Chloe's right there.
Right side to Cook, down underneath to Van Fossen. Nice job by Lexi. Outlet pass to Jones. Abby takes the other end, loses the handle on it, picks it up, puts it off the glass, and scores two. Nice recovery there by Abby.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I just can't emphasize how good a job the Eagles do getting the ball down low to their post players.
Kendra Cook drives inside. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for two, and that foul will be on Boswell. Olivia Boswell whistled for the foul.
Aaliyah Humphreys does not have a point on the score sheet, but I think she's probably been the most important player from floor game management and passing on the team so far.
Bucket was good from Kendra Cook. Yeah, she certainly facilitates the ball on this team. Moves it well. Second shot from Cook is up. It's good as well.
When you got a closer like Cook down low and Van Fossen, that's
10-point lead for the Eagles.
Better.
30-20. Lexi Johnson drives down right side of the lane, puts it up. No good.
Good defense there by Humphrey.
There's Humphrey back across the center stripe. Left side. Into the lane she goes. Kicks it out to Van Fossen. Then Cook. Free throw line. Russ puts it up, and it's good for two.
Nice shot
Zoe
there by
Russ.
Zoe Russ. From the little 10-foot jump shot there.
2:45 to play in the third. 32-20. 12-point lead here for the Eagles. I think that may be the biggest lead of the night. Shot from Boswell up is no good. And there is Humphrey. Humphrey takes it down the right side of the court, out on the right wing. Looks at the three. She takes it. It's no good. Rebound grab by Johnson. Lexi
at the point quite a bit here in the second half of the Tigers. Turnover there.
Turnover by the Tigers. DeVries takes an extra step. Into the ball game comes O'Neal. Taking a seat will be Lexi Johnson. 2:22 to play in the third, 32-20.
Red Oaks had some good looks this half, some close-in shots, just haven't been able to get them to drop.
Humphrey with the ball. Works her way down to the left wing. Directs a little traffic, then works her way on down. Dumps it right at the left elbow to Rush. She puts it up, no good. Jones grabs the board, loses the handle. Kendra Cook underneath the Van Fossen. Van Fossen puts it up. It's tapped out of play. Last touch by the Eagles.
The Red Oak ball. Eagles are not pressing. It looks like Nelson's going to pick up a little bit here full court on Chloe.
Inbound pass to Jones. Jones takes it top of the key. Picks her dribble up out on the right side. There's Bass with the ball. Back to Jones. Minute 45 to play in the third. Jones works her way down. Humphrey steps in, ties it up. Alternate possession gives it to the Eagles.
Yeah, Humphrey's all over the place in terms of her defense.
We're going to have a timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. Score here.
This final, we got a final in. The Stanton girls beating Cam 55-41 tonight. Marla Johnson 15 points, 10 boards. Abby Burke had 11 points. Caitlin Bruce 10 points for the Fight Queens as they get the win.
Got the W. They're a fun group to watch.
Yeah,
man.
they're a really good team. They can do it all. They can shoot. They can rebound, transition, half court. They got it all.
Kendra Cook works her way into the line. Nice play there by the Eagles.
Kendra Cook's a real effective player down low. Boy, when she gets down low, she's gonna make it. She shoots. That's why she shoots 52% from the field, because she's right down there and she makes them when she's down there.
Bucket was good. She goes to the line for a free throw. Fouls on Boswell. 34-20, 14-point lead now. The Eagles continue to stretch that lead. Shots up, it's no good, but there's Russ with the board and the putback.
Yeah, you got to box out on that. Don't want to give up a cheap one like that.
36-20.
The Eagles really stretching it out here.
Eagles with the lead, minute 18 to play here in the third. Jones with the ball, picks up the dribble, now down to O'Neal. Skips it out to Bass. She looks at the three, decides not to. Now there's Lexi Johnson with the ball, top of the key. Backs out near the center circle, puts the play in motion, works her way left, gets it to Jones. In the lane she goes. O'Neal shoots the three. It's no good, and Van Fossen picks it up on the backside. There's Humphrey, right side Kendra Cook. From the lane, Russ puts it up, no good, and Bass grabs the board. She picks up her dribble.
Yeah, I think that's the first half. Russ was not taking that shot, but she's taking that shot now. Those shots were there in the first half. They weren't taking them.
Abby Jones puts up the three, partially blocked. Chloe DeVries, a really nice job with the board and the putback for Chloe. It's 36-22, 25 seconds.
We saw almost too much patience from the Eagles in the first half.
Van Fossen
offensively. In this half, they're taking their shots when they're there.
Van Fossen is a handful down in the blocks.
Yeah, she's a good ball player, and she battles well on the boards.
Inbound pass will come from Humphrey all the way out to Van Fossen, right side to Kendra Cook. Tapped and stolen by Lexi Johnson. Lexi takes it end to end. She puts it up. Basket is no good. She'll go to line for two. I think that foul will be on Nelson. Nope.
It's on Kendra Cook.
Yep, it's on Kendra Cook.
Her second foul.
10 seconds, 9.6 seconds remaining in the third. And the Underwood Eagles lead 36-22, 36-23. Shot is good from Lexi. Coming into the game is Boswell, and taking a seat will be Bass.
Lexi in double digits now with 10, her first point in the second half.
Second shot is up. Lexi, the rim's around and pops out. It's no good. Down to the other end quickly. Nelson with the ball. 3 seconds. There's Russ from the free throw line. And it swishes the net as the buzzer sounds. It's good from Russ. 38-23. Underwood with the lead after three. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages. Underneath to Ramirez. She puts it up. No good. Rebound tap. Ramirez picks it up and gets it to Johnson out on the right side. Jones with the ball. Around top of the key. Abby Jones works her way back right. Gets it to Ramirez. Right side.
Good
down
shot
to
there.
Bass, and Bass snaps the net with a three.
A really good shot there by Pate. She gathered her feet well, squared up well, knocked it down.
7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. 38-26. Eagles with the lead. I'm telling you, this Humphrey, she can handle the ball, moves the ball well.
Well, the team flows better in half-court offense when she's managing from the top there. Good steal there, though, by Chloe DeVries.
Jump ball, tie ball,
alternate
possession, gives it to the Tigers.
Red Oak's doing a really good job forcing Underwood into turnovers. Like I say, Underwood's not a team that just turns it over. You've got to work for them.
Averaging only 11.
I think this ball is going to stay with Underwood because Red Oak had the ball coming out, so it'll be Underwood. Stay with Underwood here. But almost all the turnovers Red Oak, Underwood has been forced by Red Oak either stepping in the lanes, getting steals, or
inbound pass comes to Van Fossen way out top. Out to Nelson. There's Humphrey. Around to the right side to Nelson. 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Nelson with the ball. Gets it to Humphrey, top of the key. Back to Nelson on the move. Right side from the block. She puts it up, no good. Lexi Johnson grabs the board.
Lexi's playing a really good game for Red Oak tonight.
Lexi end-to-end puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Rebound grab by Kendra Cook to Humphrey. Humphrey right to left, pushing it quickly. Into the lane she goes.
Nice move.
Puts it up left side, no good. She'll go to the bucket for 2 here.
She kind of glides, and is able to take that little hop step there right before you get to the hoop and switched her left hand. Didn't make it, but she got fouled.
Fouls on Ramirez. That's her first personal, and it's going to send Humphrey to the line. She's a sophomore, 5'5".
Yeah, she's a good one. If she connects, this will be her first point of the night.
And it's no good. There's a lot more to basketball than scoring points.
Absolutely. Assist making, 4-game defense, rebounding. This is a classic case of it right here. She does not knock them down.
Second shot's up. It's no good. Rebounds fought for. Abby Jones with the ball, and she's fouled. It's either going to be on, I think it's on Kendra Cook.
Let's see here. Yep.
It's on Kendra Cook. That's her second. No, that's her third personal.
Third foul on her.
6:39 to play in the ball game. 38-26.
Eagles still in man-to-man defense, and I think that's been effective against the Tigers. Tigers a little bit more of a jump shot shooting team, and that man makes you have to drive and cut more.
Abby Jones drives down to the baseline, loses a handle on it, and the Eagles will have it. Back into the game comes O'Neal, taking a seat Ramirez.
So isn't it funny how your defense is always dictated by what the other team can or can't do? Red Oak is packing the zone because Underwood's not a great three-point shooting team, and Underwood is putting a man on Red Oak who kind of likes to shoot the 3 points more.
Certainly. Out of the baseline to Van Fossen. Skips it out top to Peyton Cook. Left side Nelson. Peyton Cook, top of the key. Skips it down to Van Fossen. Out to Humphrey. Inside to Kendra Cook, and she puts it up off the glass. No good.
But there, again, another entry pass from about 15 feet out in the wing, just eluding the Red Oak Tiger Lexi's hand to the post player. And that was a rare time that Cook was not able to connect, and that's her 4th foul on Kendra Cook. So she's sitting on 4 fouls with 5:58 to go in the game.
She's going to come out of the game, I think, here. Jones with the ball. Dumps it down to Johnson at the baseline.
Let's see if Red Oak goes after that.
DeVries puts it.
That's an and one.
Wow. Chloe just kind of flipped that up, and it goes in.
Kind of a hook shot, flying out of bounds, throw it up there, goes in shot.
And it's 38-28, 10-point lead here. Coming into the game now will be Russ, and taking a seat, Kendra Cook with their 4th personal foul.
So we'll make a note here, 5:48. Kendra Cook goes out of the game, and we'll see what happens. They're up.
Shot from Chloe is up. It's good. She gets
9.
It's 38-29.
Taking their best player, at least scoring-wise, off the floor.
Right side to Russ.
Steal there by Lexi.
Stole by Lexi. Lexi takes it to the right side, puts it up, and bucket is good from Lexi.
Red Oak putting a little run together here.
Fouls on Peyton Cook.
Yeah.
And it's 38-31 now. Tigers, like you say, putting together a bit of a run. 7-point lead.
And it's their defense. They're forcing those turnovers down there defensively.
Fletcher comes into the ball game, and Peyton Cook takes the seat.
Lexi with 12 points on the night.
Tigers within 7, Matt. They were down by 6.
Shot here would cut it to 6.
Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound grab by Van Fossen. Van Fossen to Humphrey. Humphrey takes it across the center stripe. Out on the left side to Nelson. Around the arc. Nelson with the ball.
Eagles do not need to be in a hurry here. They're up 7.
Humphrey.
Tigers really extending out on their man here. They're in the man now.
Humphrey gets it to Van Fossen somehow. There's Nelson. 8-foot jumper left side, no good. And Van Fossen tried to tap it to the Eagles, but it didn't work. Tigers come away with it. Down to the right side, Bass for 3. Off the right side, it's no good. Rebound grabbed by Ramirez. Nice job by Merced Ramirez. She loses the handle. Fletcher almost creates a turnover.
Timeout.
Timeout on the Tigers. 4:51 to play. You have a bit of a ball game going here, man.
Yeah, Rope put a little run here on them, on Eagles here in the 4th quarter. So it's good to see here. And like I said, we marked at 5:48 mark. Kendra Cook goes out of the game, and she's their top offensive weapon, so they're going to need to look elsewhere, but they're not in a hurry here. It's 7 fouls on Underwood, 5 on Red Oak. So Underwood is not yet in the one-on-one. Red Oak is. Red Oak's the fairly decent free throw shooting team going down the stretch. Red Oak shoots, actually they both shoot about the same percentage, 62%. Underwood gets to the line a lot more, though, on average than Red Oak does.
38-31, Underwood with the lead, 4:51 to play in the ball game. All right, here we go. Back to action. Tigers will have the ball. Chloe DeVries will put it into play for Red Oak. Into Bass. Man pressure. Jones on the move, puts it up. Ooh. It's no good. She'll go to the line for 2.
Almost another and one a shot there. That fouls on Allie Fletcher. But
yep.
Last 3 possessions, Red Oak's taking it to the basket and had foul opportunities.
Abby Jones at the line.
Excuse me.
Shot from Jones is up. It's no good.
Got to make those free throws down the stretch.
Free throws are so important. Second shot from Jones is up. It is no good. Rebound grab by Russ to Van Fossen. Now to Humphrey.
Yeah, you work for those shots. Those are ones you need to knock down here.
Humphrey with the ball. Works her way around to the left side. Pressure from Jones. Man
Good
pressure.
Defense there by Abby. Abby's doing a great job defensively on Humphrey there.
Van Fossen. And now Abby whistles. She tries to tap it loose and gets whistled for it. That's the second on Abby Jones.
16 foul on Red Oak.
Inbound pass comes from Humphrey to Van Fossen. She works her way down in the lane. Tapped by Jones. Picked up. There's Van Fossen and 1 for Van Fossen.
Big hoop there. I thought maybe she got away with a walk, but she got her chance for an and 1 here. She knocks down the bucket and have a free throw here. Van Fossen I've got her with 13 points on the night.
DeVries picks up her first personal foul coming into the game.
Big bucket there by the Eagles. That kind of stemmed the Red Oak momentum a little bit.
Ambrose comes into the game for Russ. First time we've seen Ambrose this evening. Shot from Van Fossen is up. It's no good. Rebound grab almost by Ambrose, and the Tigers come away with it. DeVries.
Coach Flynn going a little deep in the bench here in the fourth quarter with some of this foul trouble for the Eagles.
Jones works her way to the free throw line. There's DeVries, long 3 off the right side. No good. Merced Ramirez grabs the board. Stolen by Humphrey. She's quick. Takes it to the other end, and she is fouled by Bass. That might be 4 on Bass.
I thought Peyton might have gotten all ball there, but they're going to.
She gets whistled for it.
Ring her up for the foul. I think that's 3 on Peyton.
We're going to have 1-1.
Humphrey goal line now.
Yep. 3 on Peyton, 1-1 opportunity.
She can get from one end of the floor to the other pretty quick. Humphrey can.
Shot is up. It's good. Humphrey.
Her first point on the night.
4:02 to play in the ball game. It's a 10-point lead again now for the Eagles. Off the free throw from Humphrey. Gets the front end of it. Second one is up. It's good. She gets them both. And it's 42-31.
Just like that, the Eagles stretch it back out a little bit. And Red Oak had it down to a 7-point nerve. Now they're back out to 11-point lead here.
Jones drives into the lane, and she's fouled on the floor by Humphrey. Make sure that is correct. It is. Fouls on Humphrey. Jones will go to line now. 1-on-1 opportunity. Back into the game is Kendra Cook. Taking a seat will be Fletcher.
So Kendra Cook comes back in with 3:51 to go. She'll be playing 4 fouls here.
Jones' first shot is up. Bounces around. It's no good. Rebounds tapped out of play. Last touched by the...
It stays with the Tigers, I believe.
Yep, last touch by the Eagles. DeVries will put it into play at the baseline for Red Oak. To Bass. It's it to Jones. Top of the key for 3. Abby Jones, it's short. Rebound grab picked up by Van Fossen. Hands it off to Kendra Cook. There's Humphrey. Back to Kendra Cook. Into lane she goes and puts it up, and the bounce is out. No good. Didn't go. Out of play. Tigers will have the ball.
Good look by Humphrey there, catching a trailing Cook coming down Mel Lane. One of the rare times she misses a shot down low there.
42-31. Eagles lead. 3:35 to play in the ball game. Johnson with the ball. Works her way down the right side lane into DeVries for 3. Off the right side, it's no good. Goes out of play. Last touched by the Tigers.
That ball might have been tipped a little bit as Chloe was releasing it.
Inbound pass to Kendra Cook, then back to Humphrey. Humphrey right to left. Across the center stripe at the center circle.
Eagles can really work the clock now a little bit if they want to.
certainly no need for forcing something here.
Tigers still going man here now.
Inside it goes, baseline left to Nelson. Out to Van Fossen. She dumps it down inside to Ambrose. Ambrose is fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Foul's on Lexi, I think. That's her second on her.
Second on Lexi. And Ambrose at the line for the first time tonight. Opportunity
Delaney
to score.
Ambrose, a 5'10" sophomore off the bench here, getting some minutes in the fourth quarter.
Shot is up. It's good.
There you go. Nice little left-hand shot there by Delaney.
3:02 to play. Second shot from Ambrose is up. A little flat, no good. Rebound is going to go out of play, and the Tigers will have the ball.
Yeah, Eagles stretch this back out now to a 12-point lead.
Inbound pass to Johnson. That's Lexi Johnson.
Tigers had some chances there at the line to cut it down closer.
Jones out on the right side, baseline right, drives in, but Nelson strips it, gets it to Van Fossen, and then to Humphrey. Humphrey will take it across the center stripe for the Eagles. There's Van Fossen, top of the key with the ball.
Good decision making too. That's the other thing you want out of your point guard like Humphrey. When to look down low, when to swing the pass.
Nelson takes the three off the baseline left side. Lexi Johnson grabs the board. She'll take it back end to end. Kicks it out to Jones for three off the left wing. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Van Fossen to Humphrey. And Humphrey will take it back.
And being able to dribble with either hand, go left or right. That's very important, especially in high school level. You can go left or right, beat your person.
Yeah.
You're much more dangerous.
Jones gets whistled for the foul. Abby Jones, and two-shot opportunity here.
3 on her. Yeah, 10 fouls on her. That 2 shots. We got timeout. Red Oak.
Underwood leads 43-31 over Red Oak with 2:09 to play in the ball game. Back, 2:09 to play in the ball game. Underwood with the lead, 43-31 here in Red Oak this evening. Double header, and at the line is Humphrey. She's a sophomore. She knocked down both earlier. Second, that's up. It's good. Continues that streak. Elia Humphrey. It's 44-34, 44-31 rather. This one bounces around. It's good as well. 45-31. Free throws are important, Matt.
They are.
And it's 45-31. Tigers with the ball now. Right side to DeVries. Out top of the key to Bass. Works her way down to the right side to Lexi Johnson, right wing. There's DeVries with the ball, looking at it. Into the lane she goes, and fouled on the floor.
Good move there by Chloe.
That foul is on Kendra Cook, and that's 5. She comes out of the ball game. Good ball player she is.
She is. And she finishes the night with
how many?
10. I got her for 15 points.
Yeah. Yep. Shot from DeVries is up. It's no good. She's their leading scorer on the year, too, I think.
She is. That's right about at her average, too.
Second shot is up. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Nelson. Not something you see from Chloe a lot. Missing 2 free throws.
Yeah, that time off has probably impacted her a little bit.
Down the left side to Peyton Cook. Back to Nelson. Looks to me like the Eagles trying to just take some time off the clock here. Nelson, and I say that, down.
One of the few times you've seen an unforced turnover there by Nelson.
And Tigers with the ball, 45-31. Underwood leads, a minute 36 to play in the ball game. Abby Jones with the ball at the top of the key for Red Oak. Works her way down corner. Bass
got a kick.
She tries to go underneath to DeVries, and it gets whistled for kicking the ball. The Eagles do. And DeVries to inbound pass is stolen by Van Fossen.
Nice play there by Van Fossen.
Gets it to Humphrey. Humphrey takes it across the center stripe. Minute 22 to play in the ball game. Right side to Nelson. Nelson to Van Fossen.
Yeah, the Eagles are just kind of continue to run the clock down a little bit.
Yep. That's what they're just taking time off the clock. It's going to be tapped last touch by the Tigers, and the Eagles will keep the ball. Inbound, actually, Olivia Boswell comes into the ball game, and DeVries will take a seat.
Good effort by Chloe tonight playing on that sore foot.
Inbound pass into the backcourt to Peyton Cook. There's Van Fossen out on the right wing. Picks up her dribble back to Peyton Cook. Top of the key. A minute to play. Right side Van Fossen dumps it down underneath. Lexi Johnson taps it. Tried to get it to Ambrose, but Lexi taps it out of play. And the Eagles will keep the ball. 57 seconds remaining in the ball game. Inbound pass from Van Fossen. Tapped by Jones. It goes out of play. And once again, Eagles will keep the ball.
Both teams are going to finish up right about their season average on everything as far as points scored and points allowed. So it's played out just about where stats-wise said it would.
Humphrey comes around, hands it off to Nelson, 45 seconds, near the center circle.
A little Harlem Globetrotters action out here.
Yeah,
Aaron.
Absolutely.
Back and forth out top. The weave.
Harlem Globetrotters. Classic, man. Classic entertainment right there.
There you go. Marcus Haynes dribbling out there.
27 seconds remaining in the ball game. Jones taps it. Van Fossen controls it down to Humphrey. And Humphrey's fouled by Bass.
Gets frustrating defensively when you're going against a prevent offense like that. You just want to get the ball so badly you have a tendency to reach, or that's what happened there.
And at the line will be Humphrey. Pretty good free throw shooter.
She's hit 4 or 5 in a row now.
Yep, that one's good. 46-31.
That's her 5th point on the night. All her points coming here in the last 4 minutes of the game.
21 seconds remaining. Shot from Humphrey is up. It's good. 47-31. Jones will have the ball. 20 seconds. Works her way around to the right side. There's Bass. 15 seconds. Jones out on the right side. Works her way down to the block. Spins into Bass. Right wing. Back to Jones. Spins her way into the lane. Puts it up. She's fouled with 6 seconds. Van Fossen or Peyton
Abby's
Cook?
got a good little spin move. That's the second or third time she's done that tonight. She gets down there and
Macy Van Fossen is whistled for the foul.
put him in the spin cycle.
Shot from Jones is good.
Abby with, 8 points on the night.
At the line, 6 seconds remaining. Shot from Jones is up. It's good. 47-33. Inbound pass to Humphrey. That is going to be your final. 47-33. Underwood Eagles come out on top. And good ball team, Matt.
Yeah, they really cranked it up there in the second half. They came out and outscored Rope 21-9 in the third quarter. It was a 3-point game, I believe, at halftime. So they really cranked it up. And, it's noticeable to me when they came out of the locker room in the second half, those shots they were deferring in the first half, they were saying, hey, I think Coach wants you get a shot. Let's take it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just your mindset when you're a shooter. You meant to say, hey, I'm supposed to shoot. And that changed your mind saying, oh, I don't know if I should shoot. And you can see they knocked it down because they hit a couple threes there. Cook hit a shot. Nelson hit another 3-point shot. And that just kind of could see the pressure come off. And they continued to play a really good floor game. And I thought Red Oak girls played really well. They forced some turnovers, which is hard to do on the Eagles. They take care of the ball well, but they really got after them defensively. And they held – the Eagles came in averaging 53 points a game, so it held them underneath their average at 47 and really made them work for their points they got tonight. But nonetheless, it was Underwood defeating Red Oak 47-33. Eagles are now 15-1 on the year.
Matt, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and look at some point totals right after these messages. Back to Red Oak, and intermission now between the two ball games, varsity girls, varsity boys. Matt, what are you looking at point-wise for these two teams
and
this
again,
evening?
We qualify all my stats saying these are unofficial stats.
Yes.
They're unofficial, folks.
Right.
For Underwood Eagles, Elia Humphrey, 6 points. Zoe Russ, 6 points. Kendra Cook, 15. Taylor Nelson, 6. Macy Van Vossen, 13. Delaney Ambrose, 1 point. For the Red Oak Tigers, I have Chloe DeVries for 7 points. Lexi Johnson with 14. Peyton Bass, 5. And Abby Jones with 9 points.
And the Eagles come out on top, 47-33 here in varsity girls play. So, and junior varsity girl, it was Underwood over Red Oak, 39-25. In varsity girls play, it was Underwood over Red Oak, 47-33. About 15 minutes away from varsity boys play here, Matt. So
I see Coach Gelber coming up here. I'm going to turn it over to let her go, and then I'm going to go down to concession stand. You need something, my friend, down there?
I'm set, Matt.
Good. But I thought there were some positives there for Red Oak Tiger girls, and of course they got a big one tomorrow night against a rival, against Clarinda. So we'll see how that turns out. You know, got to go home and get your sleep and get ready to go tomorrow and play back to back. And you know, like you say, you go from nothing to back-to-back games, and it's mentally you got to stay right there, stay focused and locked in because there's not a lot of turnaround time to get prepared.
Matt, we're going to have varsity boys play here in just a minute. We'll take a break and be back with Coach Gelber after these messages. To Red Oak, joined now by the head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Coach Maddie Gilbert. Coach Gilbert, thanks again for stopping by this evening.
Always.
All right, Coach, we had a bit of a break with our weather situation. We're back in the gym. Tell me what you saw. How did you prepare for this team coming into the ball game this evening?
We had an optional practice on Tuesday, which, you know, the kids that are out in the country during the blizzard that we had, obviously we didn't expect them or want them to come in. But we had some of the kids come in and shoot on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we had a full normal practice. But, yeah, we've been off for a week, really, when you think about it. Proud of our kids. You know, we pushed a good 2A team, a 15-win now team.
Yep.
Really to the limit. And the frustrating part that we just talked about in the locker room, if we have a different shooting night, we probably win that game. You know, we left a lot of points on the board, both at the free throw line and out in some fast break transition opportunities. We had some good looks that we just couldn't put down tonight, and that happens.
Is that from being off, Coach? Is that just an off night or a combination of all? How do you know?
How do you determine when a 16-year-old girl's going to be off, Aaron? I mean, it could be at any point.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, it could be the snow day. It could be just a bad night, you know. But for the most part, you can control what kind of shot you make. And to some extent, you can control if you make it. But to some extent, you can't. You know, some nights you're just going to have bad shooting nights. And I told them during a timeout I took in the fourth quarter there that our shot selection was probably the best it had been all year. I mean, we were getting great looks. We were getting to the hoop, just missing some shots. We were getting some good driving kicks with some open threes, and we just didn't make them. So, yeah, I mean, that's the frustrating part of tonight, but that frustration also has a lot of positives where, you know, you pushed a ranked 2A team that has won 15 games for a reason, you know, and you really gave them all you wanted. And on a different night, maybe that outcome's a little bit different.
Lexi Johnson played a good ball game tonight.
She got to the hoop well. We kept Lexi down in the zone tonight for her rebounding, and I thought she did a pretty good job down there controlling the glass for us. We rebounded well altogether. I was happy with that. Underwood's a big team. They're big.
Yeah.
And they're not big and twiggy, you know. Like there's muscle on those girls' bones. They're solid. But you know, the fact that I don't know if we won the rebounding tonight, but we had to have been close if we didn't. That's a testament to the conference schedule we play, you know.
Yeah.
You bring the same rebounding intensity from a team that maybe doesn't play that same conference, and it's a different picture for you.
I thought Chloe played a good night. Has a sore foot, but
she does have a sore foot. Yeah, I mean, she's gutting it out. It seems like she could just be lying to me, but I don't think she is. It seems like there's really nothing she can do to make it any better or any worse, so it's going to be a day-by-day thing.
Okay. And but I thought overall Abby Jones, I think, had 9 or 10 points on the evening. Abby always hustles. You can always count on Abby to hustle.
Abby was much more under control tonight, which was good. And her shot selection was probably one of the better games she's had shot selection-wise.
Rotated in Ramirez and Boswell tonight with a little more frequency with O'Neill. A lot of rotation going on there.
No, I thought Merced played a great game. She made some freshman plays, you know, where she'd get the ball in her hands and then be surprised she had it and kind of turn it over. But she had some big-time rebounds, some big-time offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter, I thought. I was really happy to see that out of her.
Yep, absolutely. Coach Gilbert, and then we're going to line up tomorrow night back here with Clarinda.
Yep, we will.
And Clarinda opened the season with them this year, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've played them.
Well, it seems like a whole season ago.
Like 3 lifetimes ago.
So, but you know that team well.
Yep, we know them well. We know what they'll do. They know what we'll do. So it's going to be a battle of who executes.
Absolutely. Coach Gilbert, thanks for stopping
by.
Thanks,
Aaron.
Make it a good one.
You too.
Coach Maddie Gilbert with us this evening. Varsity girls play, and it was Underwood over Red Oak 47-33 here this evening, and about probably 5 minutes or so away from the opening tip here in varsity boys play. Again, I expect another good ball game here this evening, Matt.
Boys game, absolutely. Yeah, you're going to see two teams, and we talked about this pregame for the girls game. These two teams are potted in the same districts for playoffs. They'll be coming up here in a couple weeks. In fact, that'll be District 16 Class 2A play. That's Underwood, Red Oak, Shenandoah, Trainer, Corinna, AHSTW, all in that same pot. Of course, AHSTW is ranked third in the state for boys basketball.
So it should be a good basketball game this evening. So maybe some even postseason implications here, Matt, with these teams.
Yeah, I mean,
together.
seeding and just to get a gauge on the other team because they're not in the same conference, so you don't get a chance to see them. So here to have an opportunity to play each other kind of later in the season too, you can get a really good feel for each other as well and going down playoff times.
All right, very good. All right, about 4 or 5 minutes away from the opening tip. Let's take yes, Matt, go ahead.
I was going to say, no, go ahead. We can do a little bio on Underwood when we come back from break.
All right, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back after these messages. Back to Red Oak, varsity boys play. Matt, statistic-wise, what do you see when you look at these two teams side by side?
Absolutely. Let's talk about Underwood Eagles. They're 8-4 overall in the season, 6-4, and they, like the girls team, playing over that Western Iowa Conference, which is a really tough conference with AHSTW, Tri-Center, and Trainers. So you know they're playing good teams. Head coach Brad Bloom, they're a Class 2A team. Last year they're 10-12. They're kind of a balanced scoring, Aaron. Their senior Braden Wallen leads them with almost 10 points a game. He's shooting 46% from the field, 43% from the three-point line, so he can shoot it from three. Timothy Kahn is a senior, averaging almost 10 points a game. He's a pretty good three-point shooter as well, shooting almost 35% from the three-point line. Blake Hall, averaging 7 points a game. Quinn Cook, 7 points a game. I imagine that's the brother of Kendra. And then Kobe Fink, averaging 7 points, and I believe those are all senior starters. So right there, that tells me this is a senior team. These guys have played together a lot. Underwood averages 54 points on his game. Red Oak's at the same amount, 54. Defensively, Underwood at 44 points allowed. Red Oak 53. Underwood shoots 43% as a team from the field. Red Oak 37%. Three-point line, they're about the same, 32% for Underwood, 30% for Red Oak. Free throws, Underwood's a little bit better than that free throw line. You know, Red Oak struggles a little bit at that free throw line. Red Oak at 50% from the free throw line, Underwood 63%. And then turnovers, just like their girls team, Underwood does a really good job protecting the ball. They've only averages 9 turnovers a game, where the Red Oak boys average 18 turnovers a game. So with the Red Oak, Max DeVries, freshman Max DeVries, in my opinion, he's merits some sort of postseason mention on a Hawkeye 10 team somewhere, second, third team as a freshman, averaging 13 points per game, shooting 34% from three. Baylor Bergen, the glue to the team, averaging 9 points a game, shooting 4%. Brad Sifford at 7.5 points per game. Garrett Cowsis points. Ryan Johnson 6 points a game for the Tigers.
I expect a good game, Matt. I think we're going to have a good, hard-fought game here this evening for this varsity boys play.
You're going to see a good game. I say my guess is these Underwood boys have played together for probably always since middle school up. And you just can't replace that nuance of knowing where everyone's going to be on the court, and you have a feeling, a sense for that. That just takes a lot of playing time together.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with opening tip after these messages. We are set and ready for action here in varsity boys play. At center circle will be Wallen, Braden Wallen, a 5'10 senior, and Ryan Johnson for the Red Oak Tigers. Here we go, Matt.
Both teams look height-wise relatively comparable.
This seems to be pretty well matched up.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Ball's in the air. No one taps it, and the Tigers come away with it. Berggren, left side to DeVries, out on the left wing. Max DeVries with the ball, hits Caden Johnson. He puts it up off the glass and scores 2 right away. Caden Johnson picks up a couple for the Tigers.
Caden with a hard drive to the hoop. Eagles were man-to-man. Tigers are also going man-to-man here.
Down to the baseline it goes. That's Kahn with the ball. Shot goes up from 8 feet out, bounces around off the hands of Blake Hall. It's no good. Berggren pushes it quickly to the other end to Caden Johnson. Down underneath to Ryan Johnson. He spins in the blocks. Not there. Kicks it out to DeVries for 3 off the left side. Bounces out. It's no good. And it's going to go out of play. Last touch by the Eagles. Tigers ball.
That left Max's hands looked like it was right there. Just popped out. Be Tiger ball underneath the hoop.
Inbound pass comes from Berggren all the way out top to Caden Johnson. Caden on the left side to Sifford. DeVries works his way into the lane and passes it out to Caden Johnson for 3 off the left wing. And
nothing but net.
Caden Johnson snaps the net with that one. And Tigers lead 5-0 here early in this first quarter. Down to the baseline it goes to Kahn. Now to Wallen. Right side to Fink. There's Kahn with the ball. There's Blake. That's Hall, Blake Hall. Right side to Fink. Works his way in. Nice little jumper block by Berggren. Berggren outlet pass to Sifford. He's got the layup on the left side. He's fouled. Foul's going to be on Kahn.
And that's what Baylor Bergen's good at, that transition game. Made a good block. Look for Sifford, and that's what Brad does well. Brad is a slasher to the hoop type of guy, and that's when he's most effective.
He's been playing some good basketball here of late, too. Shot is up. It is no good. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Red Oak leads 5-0. Brad Sifford at the line. Shot is up. It's short off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Cook. Down to the other end. Three-pointer from Kahn. No good. Rebound is kept in play, and then Berggren chases it down. Gets it to Sifford. Heads up play by Berggren. Sifford out to Johnson. It's going to go out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
I think Siff was thinking Caden was going to cut to the hoop there, and he didn't, so the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagle ball.
6:18 to play in the first.
Tigers like to push that ball up court.
Fink takes it across the center stripe. Works his way around to the left wing. Then back to Hall. Drives down in lane right side. Puts it up off the glass. Basket falls. It's good. Foul will be on.
Blake Hall's not a tall guy, but he's got some beef to him, and he took the freshman there, Max DeVries, to the hole and got a bucket and got a chance for an and one here.
Yeah, Max got whistled for that. It's 5-2.
That's going to be a tough guard for Max there size-wise.
Shots up. It's good for Hall. It's 5-3. Red Oak with the lead. Max DeVries out on the left wing. Gets it to Caden Johnson. There's Berggren, top of the key. Right side Sifford. Back top of the key to Caden Johnson. Works his way to the free throw and steps back. Sifford drives into the lane, puts it off glass, no good. Rebound tap by Johnson. Kept in play. Ryan Johnson gets it. Goes underneath, and boy, I tell you what.
Nice play in there by Wallen. He anticipated that pass, but it's a turnover there as well. Stay with the Tigers. Wallen made a nice job there, but the ball was poked away from him, so stay with Tigers.
Boy, quick, Matt. Berggren will put it into play from the baseline. All the way, tries to get it to DeVries, but it's tapped out of play by Kahn. Tigers will maintain the ball. Berggren will put it into play. 5:39 to play in the first. It's 5-3. What's the discussion here?
I think there might be
switching
the ball.
Yeah, there you go.
Checking the ball.
Here we go. And we're back at it. 5-3. Red Oak with the lead. Inbound pass will come from Berggren. Out to DeVries, baseline left. He takes it into the lane. Max, little one-handed jumper there, no good. Rebound pulled down off the board by the Eagles. Down to the other end, Fink with the ball, right side. Fink to Hall, top of the key. Right side, Fink looks inside, now drives, kicks it out on the left side to Kahn. There's Hall, baseline left. Top the key to Wallen. He drives into the baseline, kicks it out to Kahn. Nice little shot off the glass. No good. Ryan Johnson grabs the board. He takes it coast to coast here. Ryan Johnson, it's going to be tapped out of play. Last touch by the Eagles.
Did not stop the ball, so Ryan just kept on motoring down there. Didn't get the foul call. Looks like we're going to have Bryce Patton coming in. He's 5'8" junior guard for Fink.
Fink takes a seat. Tigers will have the ball. Bergeron will put it into play at the baseline for Red Oak. Baylor Bergeron, a little miscommunication there. It's going to go out of play.
Yeah, a little sloppy play there on the inbounds, not connecting. Max is going one way, Baylor's going the other way to pass, so it will be Eagle ball. Red Oak with 3 turnovers early on. Again,
inbound pass to Patton. Right side to Kahn. There's Hall. Out on the left side it goes now to Wallen. Kahn. Patton with the ball, comes around the arc, free throw line, kicks it out to Hall behind the arc, right wing, looking inside, then back top the key to Wallen. Hall dumps it down underneath. Ryan Johnson just steps in front of it and comes away with it. Ryan's handling the ball here tonight. Bergeron from top of the key for 3.
Nice shot.
Baylor Bergeron hits the 3, and it's 8-3. Red Oak with the lead. 4.5 minutes to play in the first.
Good shot there for Baylor to give him some early game confidence with that shot.
Hall out on the left wing, looks inside. Still with the ball.
Tigers still in the man-to-man.
Wallen works his way around right to Patton. Out on the right wing, then into the lane he goes. Hall on the move, takes it down to the blocks, picks it up, passes out front to Kahn, right side to Patton.
Good look there by Patton.
Patton drives
Quinn Cook on that hoop there, Aaron. Good look there by Hall.
8-5, Red Oak with the lead, 3:59 to play in the first. Max DeVries out on the left side. Ryan Johnson from the top 3, no good. Rebound grab by Cook. Quinn Cook gets it to Kahn. 3, it's Hall putting it up off the glass, no good. Bergeron pushing it to the other end of the lane, then kicks it back to Caden Johnson for 3. It's no good. Bergeron hustles and grabs the board. Nice job by Baylor Bergeron. Inside to Ryan Johnson, Caden Johnson, and then out to Sifford. Bergeron out on the left side, dumps it down underneath the Ryan Johnson. Back to Bergeron, little give and go. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, nice play there. I think Baylor might have got away with a little foul charge call there. So dumped the pass off for Sifford for the bucket.
Kahn kicks it out to Wallen for 3. It's no good. Rebound out of play. And
pointed one way, now he's pointing back the other way. It's going to be stay with Underwood there.
Coming into the game is Kaus, taking a seat DeVries. Also coming into the game will be Ravlin, and taking a seat Kahn for the Eagles. 3:10 to play in the first. Red Oak leads 10-5. Inbound pass is tapped, reeled in by Cook. Down to the baseline to Hall. There's Patton with the ball, top the key, right side to Wallen. Back to Hall from the free throw line, kicks it out to Patton. He drives the baseline left side, tries to get it all the way underneath and out into the corner to Ravlin, but it goes out of play.
Tigers doing a really good job on rotating on their defense on that man, picking up the screeners and dropping off when they need to.
Inbound pass comes from Patton to Ravlin. Ravlin drives into the lane, loses the handle, and then regains control, skips it all the way across. Hall does to Patton. Top key to Wallen. Wallen works his way, dumps it off to Hall, spins his way into the lane. Little fadeaway jumper from about 8 feet off the glass. Nice shot.
Mr. Hall's not afraid of body contact.
Garrett Kaus puts up the 3. It's no good. Rebound grab by Patton.
A little quick 3 there by Garrett.
Ravlin takes it down to the other end, and he is fouled on the play. I think that will be on Kaus. It is 10-7, 2:24 to play in the first. Red Oak leads 10-7. They have led this entire first quarter up to this point. Coming back into the game will be Fink, and taking a seat is Braden Wallen. Out to Hall, top the key, right side to Fink. Looks inside, then goes to Ravlin. Ravlin into the lane.
Nice move.
Nice little move by Ravlin, and it's a 1-point ball game, 10-9. Underwood putting some points on the board here. Bergeron, top the key, goes right to Kaus. Kaus works his way into the lane, puts it up off the glass, and scores 2. Garrett Kaus.
Kind of threw that back over his head and got the bucket.
Quickly to the other end. Peyton between his legs at the baseline. Fink out on the right side. Left side to Ravlin. There's Hall out on the left wing. Tapped by Bergeron. Bergeron has the layup, and here he goes off the glass for two. Nice job by Baylor Bergeron.
Nice pick there by Baylor. Leads to 2-point bucket.
And it's 14-9.
Baylor very active defensively tonight, and so far doing it well without fouling, which is a key for him.
Hall dumps it down underneath the Cook,
foul.
and then Ryan Johnson gets whistled for the foul.
Third foul on the Tigers. That's the thing. Maintain your defense intensity, but don't foul. Baylor was fouled out late in that game against, who was it? Down the stretch, and it would have been nice to have him on the floor.
Glenwood.
Glenwood, yes. Thank you.
Fouts comes into the game. Ryan Johnson takes a seat, and also James Brainerd comes in for the Eagles, and Hall takes a seat. Inbound pass comes to Patton all the way out top the key, and back to Fink. Down underneath the Cook.
Cook and Fouts down low, two big boys down there.
Kind of pushing on each other down there. Patton with the ball. Driving into lane is Brainerd to Cook.
Good hands there by Sifford.
Stripped and
out of bounds. It's going to be.
Brainerd tried to keep it into play, but he stepped on the baseline.
Nick did a good job at preventing that, and Sifford came down and get a hand in there and knock it off Underwood, so it'd be Red Oak ball, 1:11 to go.
14-9. Red Oak leads, a minute 08 to play in the first. Kaus to Caden Johnson. Hands it off to Sifford. Back to Kaus. Out on the right side. Drives into the lane. Dumps it off to Sifford at the baseline. He puts it up off the glass and scores two for Red Oak.
Really nice job there by Garrett Kaus. You saw Sifford cutting on the baseline. Dropped the ball off. 2 points for Brad.
16-9. Red Oak leads. 45 seconds to play in the first.
And a foul on Kaus, I think, got top. That'll be 2 on Garrett.
That's 2 on Garrett here in this first quarter.
Ravlin's quick. I believe he's their quarterback on their football team, and he's a good one. I see young Mr. Plank here in the stands. Kyson Plank. Hello, Kyson.
He puts shot up, goes for 3. It's no good. Sifford grabs the board. He's checking you out, Matt.
He's got his orange gear on.
Who's that weird
guy?
guy?
On his mom's lap. He's good to go.
Who's that guy? Shot goes up. It's no good. Rebound chased down by the Eagles. Fink takes it across the timeline. Back to Ravlin out on the left side. Into the lane he goes. Puts it up and is fouled.
They're going to get Caden, I think, on that one. And that'll be 2 shots for Ravlin.
Yep, the foul is on Caden Johnson. And Ravlin will go to the line for 2. Red Oak leads 16-9. 19 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Red Oak's sitting on 5 team fouls, but they're a very aggressive team defensively. So really, I'd say that's not too bad by their standards for the first quarter.
Ravlin's shot is up. It's good. Coming into the game, DeVries for Red Oak. And Caden Johnson will take a seat. All right, here we go. Ravlin at the line. Shot from Ravlin is up. It is no good. Rebound grab by Sifford.
Let's see if Red Oak goes for one here.
15 seconds. Bergeron to DeVries. Now to Kaus. All this behind the arc. 10 seconds. Bergeron, top of the key for 3.
Oh, sweet.
And it's good. From the half court.
Oh.
Fink puts it up. It's no good. It's 19-10. Red Oak with the lead at the end of 1. We'll be back right after these messages. Leads 19-10 here in Red Oak this evening.
Tigers will have the ball out of bounds in the second quarter. Good first half for the Tigers. Did a good job for the most part taking care of the ball.
Little discussion here at the.
They're going to get the ball to Underwood.
Underwood will have the ball to start the second quarter. Midcourt far side, inbound pass will come from Hall for the Eagles. We're set. Here we go. Into the backcourt to Fink.
Tigers staying in the man-to-man.
Left side to Hall. Looks at the three. Looks inside. Skips it out to Kahn. Out on the right side. There's Fink at the baseline looking inside. Back to Hall. Top of the key. Fakes it. Drives into the lane. Puts
Good
it up.
block
Blocked by
by
Ryan Johnson. Gets it to Berggren. Berggren pushing it up the court.
Max is going to have his hands full against Hall. He's a big guy to guard for Max.
DeVries out on the left side. Sifford. Right side Berggren. Baseline right to Caden Johnson.
Eagles still in the man here.
Ryan Johnson for three off the right wing, and it's good.
Ryan can knock those down.
Ryan Johnson, it's 22-10.
Tigers a little full court press here.
Full court press down to the baseline. Wallen puts up the 8-foot jumper off the right side. No good. Kahn, nope. Picked up by Ryan Johnson to Caden Johnson. Out on the right wing, Caden with the ball. Picks it up, gets it to Ryan Johnson. He'll take the three again. No good. Rebounds pulled down by the Eagles. Fink down to the other end quickly to Kahn. Baseline left, back to Hall. Top key, Fink for three. It's
Nice
good.
shot.
Fink drops the three.
Nice shot there by Kobe.
And it's 22-13. Red Oak leads. 6:50 to play
Good
in
ball
the first
game.
half.
Got a good ball game here, Aaron.
Sifford down he goes, right side of the lane, kicks it out to DeVries. DeVries works his way into the lane, not there, gets it to Caden Johnson for three off the left side. It's no good. Berggren with the board. Baylor Berggren spins his way into the lane, puts it up, and we're going to have a foul on the play.
That's just all effort there. Great rebound by Baylor. It was under control. He had to go up high to get it, get down, get his feet under control, and then spun around and made an aggressive move. He'll take two shots here, right?
Fink, yep, two-shot foul. Fink gets whistled for the foul. That's the first on Fink. 22-13, Red Oak leads. 6.5 minutes to play in the half. Shot from Berggren is up. It's good. Baylor Berggren at the line. 23-13. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Berggren's second shot is short off the front of the rim. And Hall grabs the board. Gets it to Fink. Fink across the center stripe to the right wing. Down to the baseline to Wallen. Wallen around the arc, gets it to Hall.
Brandon Walls, their leading scorer, and he's yet to get in the scorebook. Let's see if he gets a shot here. The Eagles need to get him going.
Right side to Hall. There's Fink. Drives into the lane, back to Hall. Into the lane he goes. A little jumper right in front, no good. Rebound grabbed by DeVries. DeVries pushing up the court. End to end, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. And the rebound coming away with it is Wallen to Kahn. Loses the handle on it, but keeps it in play. Fink with the ball at the top of the key, works his way down, dumps it off underneath the Brainerd. We're going to have a foul on the Tigers.
They're going to get Sifford on that one.
Yep, Sifford gets whistled. That's Brad's first, isn't it?
Yep, got about 6 fouls. Next foul will be 1-on-1 on Red Oak for Underwood.
Inbound pass comes from Fink out to Brainerd. Brainerd works his way down the lane.
Good hands there by Sifford.
Taps it loose. Ryan Johnson picks it up. Left side to Caden Johnson. Back to Berggren. DeVries out on the right wing. From the free throw line, picks it up, kicks it out to Berggren. Skips it all the way across to Sifford. Sifford works his way down the lane, flicks it back to DeVries. DeVries drives, puts it off the glass. It's no good.
Loose ball.
Ball's loose. And we're going to say it goes out of play off the Tigers. Eagles ball.
Max has had a couple good looks at the bucket there, just hasn't got one to go.
Quinn Cook comes into the game, and Brainerd takes the seat. Inbound pass will come from Hall to Fink. 5:22 to play in the first half. Fink takes it across the center stripe, top the key. He's quick, takes it down, puts it off the glass, and one for Fink.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be on, but you got to play him right hand, make him go left. He's a heavy right hand dominant player. That'll be on Baylor Brewer in his first foul. So Baylor made it the 5:15 mark before he got his first foul.
Kaus comes into the ball game for Red Oak. Taking a seat will be DeVries. And at the line is Fink, Kobe Fink. Quick.
Yeah, he's able to find that gap and get to it quick and get to the hole.
Shot from Fink is up. It's no good. Sifford grabs the board. Berggren with the ball. Across the timeline. Sifford goes right to Caden Johnson. Back out to Sifford. Left side to Kaus. Looking inside, behind the arc. Kaus looks at it, fakes it up to the right, top key.
Good motion by the Tiger offense here.
Underneath the Ryan Johnson. He turns, puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound tapped, coming away with it. Wallen pushing it up the court quickly. Wallen to Fink. Back to Wallen. Baseline right for three. It is no good, and Berggren has the board for the Tigers.
That's a good shot there by Wallen. Just didn't get to go.
23-15 with 4:38 to play in the half. Kaus with the ball, left side, works his way into the lane. Little jumper right in front,
wow.
One-handed, and it's good for two.
That's a pretty move. He went to his right hand. He's a left-hand player, so that went to his opposite hand, then shot it back with his left hand on a little teardrop shot. Great move there by Garrett.
Kahn drives the baseline, kicks it to Hall. Out to Wallen, left side, into Hall. It's 4:12 to play in the half. Wallen with the ball out on the left wing, top key to Fink.
Tigers staying in their man.
Inside to Cook. He puts it up. He is fouled. Ryan Johnson is going to be whistled with that.
I believe that's the second. Ryan Cook just there made a very assertive move. Just took the ball right to the chest. As an offensive player, that's what you want to do. Take that ball right into the defensive player's chest. And then get the bucket. They'll get two shots.
4:04 to play. 25-15. Red Oak with the lead. At the line is Quinn Cook. He puts the first up. It's no good. Fouts comes back into the ballgame.
Going to sit Ryan with those two fouls. 4:04.
Ryan Johnson
does not get that third foul here in the first half. Coach Plank talking to him said, hey, just stand there and on those things and don't move into them.
Second shot from Cook is up. It's no good. Garrett Kaus grabs the board. Kaus to Berggren.
This is a good setup for Red Oak to have Baylor at the point and Garrett at the shooting guard spot. That's when they're most effective.
Left side, Caden Johnson with the ball out on the left wing. Hands it off to Sifford. Slashes into the lane. Nice little move by Brad Sifford.
Great little offensive motion there by the Tigers to clear out of the lane for Sifford to get the layup. That's what Brad does. He's a slasher.
25-15. Red Oak with the lead. Out on the left side, it goes to Wallen. To Fink. Works his way to the free throw line. Back to Wallen. Left side, into the lane, free throw line. Fink, top of the key. Left side to Kahn for three. Long three at that.
Nice shot by Kahn.
Kahn knocks the three ball down from well behind the
Nothing
arc.
but nylon from Mr. Kahn.
27-18.
Big shot there by the Eagles. They needed that one.
3:12 to play in the half. Kaus puts up the three.
Garrett's starting to feel it.
Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. Red Oak leads 30-18 with 3:07 to play in the first half. Red Oak with the lead with 3:07 until half. And
when you hit a three, team hits a three on you, you want to counter if you can with the game. You want to force it, but hit a three back, and that's what
pressure here from the
Tigers full court.
Inbound pass to Patton. Patton to Ravlin. Out to Hall. Puts up the two. It's no good. Rebound grab by Kaus.
Kaus helps out on defense of rebounding. He does a good job of that coming down from his guard spot. You can count on him getting 4 or 5 rebounds every game doing that.
Left side to Berggren. Behind the arc, Berggren with the ball. Top the key to Caden Johnson. He thought about it for a second. Gets it to Sifford. There's Berggren for three off the left wing. No good. Rebound tapped and coming away with the
Big
Fouts.
Mr. Fouts.
Fouts grabs the board. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Red Oak with the lead, 30-18. Kaus with the ball. Right side works his way in the lane. Then Caden Johnson, top of the key. There's Sifford
Brad
down the right side. He puts it up. He's going to go to the line.
He comes around that pick, and he gets his shoulders square to the hoop, and Brad's going to the hoop.
And that foul was on Ravlin.
if you don't know Brad, he's a tall, lanky kid, and he's got those long arms, and that's very good to have as a basketball player.
Shot is up. It's no good. 2:19 to play in the half. 30-18. Red Oak leads. Brad Sifford at the line. Second shot is up. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Hall.
Oh, good.
Hall to Ravlin. Ravlin down to the other end to Patton. Back to Ravlin. Right wing. Patton with the ball. Baseline right. Takes it underneath to Cook. Then back to Patton. There's Ravlin. Kahn out on the left side. He drives the baseline all the way underneath. Little reverse, puts it up.
Nice play there
move by Kahn.
He really had to work that buck. Came all the way around underneath and came up the backside to get 2 points. Eagles needed that.
30-20. Kahn stepped up big here. The last 5 points for the Eagles. Kaus with the ball, works his way around to the right side, then to Berggren, top of the key. Right side to Sifford. There's Caden Johnson, top of the key to Kaus. Into the lane he goes, out to Berggren. Berggren works his way into the lane, kicks it out.
Call travel on that. One extra step. I think Baylor had a shot there, but he kicked it back out. We're going to go with Hunter Gillen's going to come in for Baylor here to probably finish out the half.
DeVries is in and Gillen. So for the Tigers, you have Kaus, Gillen, DeVries, Fouts, and Sifford.
Minute 30, a big stretch here for both teams for the Eagles to get a little closer to the Tigers and maintain that lead. Without Baylor off the floor the last minute 30 here, we'll see what happens.
Underneath it goes to Cook. Top key to Hall. Loses a handle, then gets it to Ravlin. Down to the baseline to Patton. Inside to Cook.
Yeah, great defensive job there by Nick Fouts, just using his big body, making him to go down the baseline. He stepped out of bounds.
He's a stout kid under there.
You can't move Mr. Fouts.
It's 30-20.
Garrett's now. Kaus moves out to point for the Tigers here.
DeVries with the ball out on the right side. Triple team.
They're doubling up on the ball when they can.
Kaus puts up the three. It's no good. Rebound pulled in by Cook. Down to the other end to Ravlin. 58 seconds into the lane he goes. And
no basket.
No basket on the floor. Foul. It's going to be on Kaus, I think. It is. That's three.
On him,
That's three.
They may have to get him out and put Baylor back in.
56 seconds.
I noticed that the Eagles immediately went to a trapping on top when Baylor was out. That might be part of their scouting, that when he's out of the game, they're going to double up on the point of Red Oak. But Baylor's now back in with Kaus with three.
And at the line is Ravlin. Alex Ravlin. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a good athlete.
Shot is up. It's good.
There's a lot of Ravlins up there, I think. Looks like his brother's Josh is a freshman. He's on the roster here as well.
Coming into the ball game is Wallen taking a seat. Kahn. Ravlin at the line. 9-point lead for the Tigers now with 56 seconds remaining here before half. Second shot from Ravlin is up. He gets both of them. 30-22 with 55 seconds remaining. Berggren with the ball. Goes left to Sifford. Out on the left side now to Gillen. Gillen to Sifford. Works his way to the baseline and steps on the baseline. And
Eagles did a good job. They're taking that baseline away from Brad, making him have to come back on his dribble, and then he stepped out of bounds.
43 seconds. Out on the left side to Hall.
This is a senior team Eagles. They're not going to get rattled. These guys have been around.
I think we're going to have a foul.
Is that on Baylor? That's going to be 2 on Baylor.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate to see that right before halftime. We'll see if Red Oak gets the ball back here if they hold this for one shot.
At the line is Ravlin. He can knock the free throws down. Shot is up. It's no good. 30-22. 36 seconds remaining in the first half. Coming into the game, Caden Johnson taking seat Berggren as he picks up that second foul right here before.
So right now, with Red Oak, your point guard is going to be either Max or Hunter for this last 30 seconds. Let's see if the Eagles come with some heavy pressure here.
Shot from Ravlin is good. It's a 7-point ball game now, 30-23. Gillen with the ball. 30 seconds remaining in the half. DeVries out at the center circle for Red Oak. Pressure from Wallen.
They got a timeout if Red Oak needs it.
DeVries.
You can see they're having a little more problem out here without Baylor to point.
There's DeVries, and he's going to be fouled. Wallen gets whistled.
That's only the 4th team foul on Underwood, so Red Oak will have to take the ball out of bounds on the side.
19 seconds remaining in the half, 30-23. Inbound pass to Gillen. Works his way right, hands it off to Caden Johnson. 13 seconds. DeVries with the ball. Spins his way into the lane, puts it up. It's blocked, and he's going to go to the line for 2. They're going to call that on Ravlin.
Yeah, I didn't. It looked to me like it was a pretty good block there, but Red Oak will take it. Max will go to the line, shoot 2 here.
9 seconds to play in the half. DeVries at the line. Shot from DeVries is good.
There you go.
31-23. Coming into the ball game, Fink and Kahn taking a seat. Patton and Wallen for the Eagles.
Max gets on the score sheet.
9 seconds. Max DeVries at the line. How tall is Max?
They got him listed at 6 foot.
Second shot's good. Snaps the net. 32-23. 8 seconds. Fink with the ball. Quickly top the key. Works his way down the lane. Kicks it out to Kahn for 3. No good. Right there is Cook as time expires.
We got a foul. We got a foul call. It's going
to be a free throw opportunity. Fouts is going to get whistled for it. Yep. Fouts is whistled. Cook will go to the line. That was as time expired. Cook's shot is up. It's no good. 32-23. Red Oak with the lead. Cook at the line. No time on the clock. Shots up. It's good. He gets it 32-24. And we head to half. Red Oak leads 32-24. We'll be back right after these messages. Red Oak leads 32-24. I think Red Oak led that whole first half, Matt.
They did. They really jumped out in that first quarter. Eagles kind of fought back, got within, I think they got it down to maybe 7 there. But you get the sense that the Eagles are right there. They kind of stabilized the game in the second quarter there. That foul trouble for Red Oak started to mount a little bit. The other thing, too, is when Red Oak does get to line, they need to make some free throws. Red Oak did not do a good job from the free throw line as well. So we'll see how the second half goes here. The teams make some adjustments. See if Underwood comes out in a press of any sort. Red Oak threw a press on them as well. But these are two good teams. A great game.
It's been a fun
great
game so
far. This is the type of stuff we can see come state playoff time. These teams, like you said, will be in the same pod or bracket.
They could potentially cross paths again here.
They very well could. And, let me see who else is, again, repeat who's in that bracket. You have AHSTW, number 3 in the state. They'll probably be the number 1 seed if everything holds. You have Corinda. Of course, Corinda comes in here tomorrow night.
Yep.
That Red Oak played, and Corinda matched up in the first game of the year. Red Oak led that game at halftime, and then Mr. Scholl and Mr. Brown went crazy in the second half, so they'll lead them to the win. So they'll be a rematch. And then Shenandoah's in that bracket. Trainer, which is 10-2 on the year, or 11-1 on the year. And of course, Trainer's pedigree is a boys tournament. They won the state title a couple years ago, and then Underwood. So that's a really, really good pod there for that district play. Mr. Kyson Plank is still checking me out.
You made him cry.
Well, I gave him a little.
You made him cry.
I gave him a little nugget, and then
Kyson Plank, Coach Plank's son.
He's all of what, 6 months?
He's here, and Matt, he's been checking you out the whole game.
He's got his Nike gear on. He's got his orange jumpsuit on.
And you made him cry.
He's rocking it. He was smiling at me until I tried to give him some food.
And he cried. Well, that's good. He should do that.
Now he's safe in his mom's lap, so he's back to checking me out.
Oh, gosh. Minute 50.
I gave Coach Gilbert some food, and he was happy.
You made him. I can't believe you made the coach's son cry. He's been the whole game perfect. Mm-hmm. I mean, perfectly behaved.
Well, there you go.
All right, you just check. He still doesn't know what to think.
He's still looking at me.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with second half after this. Red Oak. Let me run down what's happened here this evening. Junior varsity girls play. It was Underwood over Red Oak 39-25. Varsity girls play Underwood over Red Oak 47-33. At half, varsity boys, Red Oak leads Underwood 32-24. And here we go. About time for second half. Tigers will have the ball midcourt far side as we come back to action. On the court for Red Oak, Bergeron, Sifford, DeVries, Caden Johnson, and Ryan Johnson. Caden with the ball to Bergeron, top the key, left side to DeVries. Top the key to Bergeron. Right side, Sifford. Back out top key to Bergeron. Out on the left side now to Caden Johnson. Top the key to Bergeron. Tigers showing some patience here, Matt.
Taking good care of the ball here.
Sifford with the ball. Bergeron out on the left wing. Around the arc, top the key, picks up the dribble, gets it to Caden Johnson, right wing, into the lane he goes. Little one-handed jump shot starts off the second half like he did the first.
That's a really good way to start the second half. Good move there because Caden's left-handed. He went to his left-hand side. Little jump stop, hook shot, 2 points.
34-24, 10-point lead. DeVries steps in front of it. It goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers. Nice effort.
Tigers extending out their man defense or half court there.
7:13 to play in the third. Red Oak leads 34-24.
Let's see if the Eagles can get a shot for Braden Wool and see if he's being guarded right now by Caden Johnson.
And Fink puts up the long three-point start and snaps the net. Fink.
Big shot there by Fink to keep the Eagles right there.
Sifford with the ball. That's 34-27, 6:53 to play in the third.
8 points for Kobe Fink.
DeVries drives in, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Rebound, Hall comes away with it. He pushes it up the court quickly. Hall out on the left side, skips it over to Fink, baseline right. Wallen, he drives the baseline, puts it up and scores two.
The first two for Wallen on the night. You knew that was going to come to get him going in the second half.
34-29, and the
senior-dominated team, Aaron.
Eagles off to a quick start here in the second half. Berggren with the ball, left side to Sifford. Top key to Caden Johnson, now out to DeVries. Right wing, DeVries with the ball. There's Sifford, left side to Caden Johnson. Hands it off to Berggren, top the key. Left elbow, spins his way into lane, kicks it out to Caden Johnson for three off the left side. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Cook. Quickly up the court to Kahn. Into lane he goes, puts it up, and we're going to have a foul on the play.
I think they're going to get Caden on that one. I can't see the numbers. 2-2. I think that's Caden. Second one on him.
Caden Johnson gets whistled.
And Timothy Kahn will go to the line, shoot two.
5:56 to play in third, 34-29.
I'll tell you, Underwood does not have height, but they have size. Their kids are, I bet you they're good football players, all these kids.
34. Now, I'll tell you what, the Eagles cut this lead to 4 now, Matt. Here.
Yeah, they come right second half, and they're just.
Shot from Kahn's up. It's no good. Tap and rebound picked up by Caden Johnson. 34-30, 5:53 to play in the third. Kaus with the ball out on the right side. There's Sifford, left wing. Caden Johnson with the ball. Left elbow, steps back, gets it to Kaus. Right side to Sifford. Into the lane he goes, kicks it out to Berggren. Berggren fakes it, drives into the lane. Out to Caden Johnson for three, and snaps the net. Caden Johnson.
Caden Johnson having quite the game.
37-30. Red Oak leads. Hall with the ball.
Red Oak a half-court trap here.
Hall steps across the time. Trap, he gets through it. Hall does a nice job handling that. Kicks it out to Wallen for three. It's no good. Sifford with the board.
Red Oak on the push.
Sifford kicks it out to Kaus. Kaus works his way in the lane, puts up with the left.
There you go.
It's good for two.
Red Oak's so much better when they're in that transition. They want to get the game going up and down. They're doing a little full court press here now as well. A little 1-2-2 full court.
39-30. Red Oak leads. 4:57 to play. Hall takes it down underneath and puts it up. It's no good. Coming away with it, Sifford. Down the other end, Caden Johnson.
Going to call travel on Caden there.
Took an extra step.
Ryan Johnson tried to take that charge on Hall. Didn't get it, but there's enough of the factor there to influence the shot. And then Red Oak got the rebound, turned it over down here.
Hall to Fink. Fink walks it across the center stripe. Out on the left side now to Kahn. Top the key to Hall. Right side Wallen. Behind the arc. There's Kahn, top the key. He puts it up. It's no good. Ryan Johnson
grabs
the board.
There by Ryan Johnson. We got a turnover there, Red Oak.
And the Eagles will have the ball. Coming into the game is Patton and Ravlin. Taking a seat will be Wallen and Fink.
They've got a good rotation here, Underwood, when they bring in Patton and Ravlin. They do not lose much at all.
Out underneath it goes to Cook. He puts it up. Ryan Johnson's going to be whistled for the foul.
That's three on Ryan. And second team foul on the Tigers. When you foul in the act of shooting under that 7, you're giving them extra free throws throughout the game. Looks like Mr. Pouts is going to come in for after the first shot here for Ryan.
Cook at the line. Quinn Cook. Shot is up. It's good. 39-31. Fouts at the line.
Important for Nick to come in here and give him some good quality time, get some rebounds, seal off that lane. Nick's a big presence in there for the Tigers.
Second shot from Cooks up, no good. Sifford grabs the board, gets it to Berggren. Berggren takes it across the center stripe. Right side it goes to Kaus. Back to Berggren. Sifford. Caden Johnson out on the left wing. There's Kaus. Loses the handle, but chases it down, gets it to Caden Johnson. He comes around the arc. Caden Johnson looks at it. Right side to Berggren. There's Caden Johnson out on the right side, left side rather, for three. Puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hall. Hall takes it to the other end to Ravlin. Back to Hall on the move in the lane, spins, fakes it, takes it. He will go to line for two.
Nice move there by Hall, the spin and pump fake, and a foul on
Fouts.
Nick, his first. We got one. I already got Nick for one in first, but I guess not.
That's,
you know me.
Yeah.
He's got two?
I think that is his second.
You think I might be right and they might be wrong for once? I don't know. They beating the people at the scoreboard.
39-31. Red Oak with the leads. Shot from Hall's up. It's good. 39-32. 3:49 to play in the third. Back into the game now comes Baker. Wyatt Baker taking a seat will be Cook.
I don't believe we saw Mr. Baker in the first half, did we?
Nope. First time he's been in the game this evening. Berggren with the ball at the top of the key. Works his way around to the left side, comes back right, takes the screen in the lane. There's jump ball.
And it will be Underwood ball.
Underwood ball. 39-32, 7-point ball game here. Red Oak with the lead. 3:36 to play in the third.
If I'm Underwood, I'm looking for Hall here or Kahn. They seem to be these two guys can get their shots.
Hall and Kahn. Kahn with the ball, dumps it down underneath to Baker. Back to Kahn. He's fouled. They're going to be on Fouts. Yep. Fouts gets whistled again. I think that's 3 on Fouts.
He had the foul right before halftime.
Yeah. That was the foul right at half.
2 shots there, Kahn. And again,
Kahn at the line.
Eagles are getting to the line under the 101 bonus here. So, you know, they're really taking advantage of their fouls. Their fouls are going to hoop. You look at the scoreboard, 4 fouls on a row, just half, none on Underwood.
DeVries comes into the game. Caden Johnson takes a seat. Hall at the line. Second shot from Hall is up. He gets both of them. It's 39-34 with 3:26 to play in the third. Berggren with the ball. Takes it across the center stripe. Goes left to Sifford. Out on the left wing now to DeVries. Kahn just steps out, taps it loose, goes to the end-to-end, puts it up, and scores 2 more. Kahn putting some points on the board.
Yeah, Kahn's a good athlete. Thick kid, got some meat on him, but he can move, and he's a good athlete.
39-36. Red Oak with the 3-point lead now. Down underneath the Fouts. Kicks it out to DeVries for 3.
Good shot there for
Max
Bryant.
DeVries.
That might get Max going. They need to get Max going here in the second half, just like the Eagles might need to get Wallen going.
Ravlin takes it end-to-end off the glass, scores no points, and the rebound grab by Sifford. Nice move by Ravlin to get it in, but just didn't fall. Sifford works his way inside. I think he's going to be whistled for traveling.
I thought that was a good move by Baylor.
42-36 coming into the game. Fink taking a seat will be Kahn. Full court press. 3/4 of length court anyway. Fink to Patton. Patton gets it across the center stripe down to Ravlin in the corner, and he drops the 3.
Underwood moving real well offensively. Great shot there by Ravlin. Going to timeout Red Oak.
We're going to take a break with them and be right back. Red Oak leads 42-39, 2:19 to play in the third. connection there between a couple of the Eagles. It goes out of play.
Let's make a mark there. It was 42-39 at that timeout with, I think, 1:56 to go in the third. Let's see what the game goes from here.
44-39, Red Oak leads. Berggren with the ball, walks it across the center stripe. Works his way to left side, met with some pressure. DeVries shoots the three and drops it from way out.
That's a big-time shot right there by the freshman.
47-39.
He had a hand in the face, and he knocks that down.
Minute 24 to play in the third. Red Oak with the lead. Hall to Ravlin. This Ravlin is quick.
Oh, man.
Goes inside, takes that step around, and gets to the baseline and scores two. It's 47-41. Red Oak with the lead over Underwood. Down inside to Ryan Johnson. Triple team. Kicks it out to DeVries. He's filling it now. Shots up. It's no good. Rebound loose. Berggren puts it back up and in for two.
Right place at the right time there. Got timeout.
No, we have a warning for touching the ball after.
49-41.
So here we go. Inbound pass comes to Fink. 49-41. Red Oak leads 55 seconds to play in the third. Fink with the ball. Kicks it out to Hall. Hall spins his way in the lane. Dumps it up right underneath. It's no good.
Wow.
That was a nicely executed play. Just didn't finish the basket. Berggren takes it down to Kaus in the corner. He drives into the lane. Little one-hand jumper again, no good. There's Ryan Johnson back up and in for two.
Good job by Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
There to clean up the boards.
51-41. Tigers have opened up now a 10-point lead again. There's Ravlin. Into the lane he goes, puts it up and scores two. Nice little move by Ravlin.
Yeah. Ryan was trying to slide over to take the charge there, but couldn't. 13 seconds ago, Red Oak's going for one.
51-43. 10 seconds. Berggren with the ball, center stripe.
Bucket here would be huge for Red Oak.
Kicks it out to Kaus for three. It's no good. Rebound, that's it. That's going to do it for the third. Red Oak leads 51-43 at the end of three, and we'll be back with the fourth right after this. Back to Red Oak. As we get set for the fourth quarter, Red Oak leads 51-43. Matt, you have other scores?
We got a score here. It was Cam Vikings beating the Stanton Vikings tonight, 63-45. Stanton was up at halftime, but the Vikings of Cam just explode in the second half on the Stanton team, and they get the win tonight.
And the Tigers, the Red Oak Tigers, lead here in the fourth quarter as we head into the fourth quarter, 51-43.
Some key things to keep an eye on as we go into the fourth quarter. 4 team fouls on Red Oak. Only 1 team foul on Underwood. So Red Oak's not going to get any points from the free throw line unless they get to – now they're arguing about the possession call again. We've had this happen in the girls' game, and now we've had it happen again here. This is the second time.
I'm not sure. It might be Eagles' ball. That's where we may be with this.
This has been a –
now we have all the officials at the – see if we stay where we're at. We're lining up to go to the Tigers. So
Red Oak ball. We'll keep it up here for them. I'm going to make a note, Red Oak ball. So that means the next time there's a jump ball, it will be Underwood's ball. That's how it works.
You alternate. One then the other.
That's how it goes. But anyway,
do you remember basketball when you tied up and then you had a jump ball?
Oh, yeah. And we had to raise our hand when we fouled, too.
I remember that, too, yeah.
I didn't want to raise my hand one time, and I got technical for not raising my hand, so I got 2 fouls.
Caden Johnson, did you really?
Yeah, I didn't say. I said I'm not going to raise my hand. I didn't foul.
Caden Johnson for 3, baseline left. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Kahn.
That's a shot you don't need right there.
Fink the other end quickly to Brainerd. He puts it up off the glass. No good.
Good rebound by Ryan.
Ryan Johnson, where he's fouled.
foul there on
Brainerd.
There you go. And what I mean, I don't mean necessarily it's a bad shot because Caden's playing a great game. What does it mean at that time, in that context, that deep corner? I'll work the ball a little bit. Take a little time off that clock.
Bergeron with the ball. 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Down the right side to Caden Johnson. Hands it off to Sifford. Sifford tapped, stolen. Wallen comes away with it. Has the layup on the right side. No good. Rebound grabbed by Fink. Back to Wallen. 6-foot jumper off the left side. It's no good. Bergeron grabs the board this time.
Boy, a really good job there by Baylor to not foul and to get the rebound. And Eagles missed 2 chippies right there.
Right side to Sifford. There's Caden Johnson. Hands it off to Max. Goes in for the layup. Really nice job by Max DeVries.
Just open up there for Max. Max with 8 points in the second half. We said he had to get going, and he has.
53-43. Red Oak leads with 6:50 to play in the fourth. Kahn with the ball. Wallen down underneath. He goes to Quick. Quick puts it up and scores 2. 53-45.
That's just a good job in there by Cook.
DeVries out on the left wing. Down to the baseline to Sifford. He drives underneath, kicks it to Ryan Johnson, to Caden Johnson, right wing.
Now there's a good move by Caden.
Puts it up, no good. Rebound is tapped, and Cook comes away with it to Brainerd. Brainerd down to the right wing. There's Fink, 6:16 to play. Fink takes it in, puts it off the glass. It's no good. Sifford to Bergeron out on the right side. Bergeron pulls up for 3. It's no good. Rebound is tapped. Caden Johnson with the board. DeVries for 3. It's no good.
I think getting a little 3 happy here. Don't need quite these many threes. Run a little clock.
Left side to Kahn, down to the blocks. He goes up and is fouled.
Yeah, there's no need to really push it. Not saying you don't shoot threes, but
Sifford is whistled for the foul.
And that's the second on Brad.
2-shot up.
The young team, that's part of learning the game too. And if you make them, that's a good thing. No, it's one of those. No. Yes, you make it.
Shot from Kahn is up. It's no good. Coming into the game, Hall taking a seat. Brainerd. And Sifford takes a seat.
It's a fine-edged sword because you want your team to stay aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want – it's like it's every coach's dilemma. Hey, stay aggressive, but take good shots. It's just it's a tough balance when you're a player out there.
Second shot from Kahn is up. It is no good. Rebound grab by the Tigers. Right side to Kaus. He shoots the 3 off the right side. No good. Wallen grabs the board. Wallen to Fink. 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Kahn, Hall out on the left side. Back to Kahn. Hall dumps it down underneath the Quick. Backs his way in there. Spins. Puts it up. It's no good.
Good defense by Ryan. He just held his ground there.
Caden Johnson takes it end to end. Picks it up. Kicks it out to DeVries for the long 3 off the left side and snaps the net with it. Max DeVries.
Max with his third 3 in the second half. He's got 11 this half.
56-45. Down to the corner to Wallen. Braden Wallen. Fink to Kahn. Kahn drives left side
left
lane.
Hand.
Dumps it down. Back to Wallen for 3 off the baseline right side.
Good box out by Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson grabs the board. Gets it to Bergeron.
Ryan's got to be in double digits for rebounds.
Right side to Kaus. Down to the baseline to DeVries. Comes back around the arc. Right wing well behind. Gets it to Ryan Johnson. Baseline right.
Patience.
Drives under.
There you go.
Fakes it. Takes it and scores it. Ryan Johnson.
Nice move there by Ryan. The baseline. Did a little pump fake. Got it up. Red Oak spans out. 13-point lead.
Red Oak is ahead 58-45 with 4:34 to play in the ball game. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this. Leads 58-45 with 4:34 to play in the ball game. Gillen comes into the game now for Red Oak.
And this is where Red Oak, they were up 3 with 1:56 going to third. Since that time, they moved it out to 58-45 60-45 lead here. Eagles need to get a bucket here to get back in this game.
Top key to Patton. Patton with the ball, works his way in, puts it up, blocked by Ryan Johnson. Berger and grabs it, keeps it alive, pushing to the other end quickly. There's Gillen, puts it up, no good. Sifford with the board, put back up, no good. And the Tigers don't convert. Quickly to the other end, it's Ravlin. Down to Hall for three.
That's a good shot.
It's good.
Good shot there. He's a good ball player, Blake Hall.
58-48. Red Oak leads. 3:50 to play in the ball game.
Got Hall with 11 points on it. Big shot there by the Eagles. Got him to 10 now.
Ryan Johnson working in that baseline and kicks it back to Sifford. Top key to Gillen for three. It's no good.
Yeah. Again, probably a little quick on the shot there. Don't need that shot right there.
Quickly the other end. Fink with the ball. Underneath. Patton puts it up. Blocked
by Sifford.
Gillen pushing it up the court. Down to the right side. Picks it up. Gets it to Bergeron. Bergeron on the right wing. Out to Sifford. There's Kaus. Works his way into the lane. A little jump shot, and it's good for two.
There's a good shot by Garrett Kaus. Timeout, Red Oak.
3:19 to play in the ball game. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. 60-48.
Yeah, really good play there. That's the kind of hoops you want going down to the stretch. Something going to the basket. You get fouled, or you get a good quality shot down low. Don't need those quick threes out front. Not now. You don't need those. Foul situation still 5-2. If you're Underwood could be picking up a press here. If they score, they're going to probably look for a full court press. And they're going to try to pick the pace up here, and they're going to need to start fouling. If Red Oak wants it, they're only sitting on 2 team fouls, so Red Oak needs to recognize that Underwood could be coming aggressive here. They got fouls to give. They'll be going for steals.
60-48 is our score as we come back to action here. Underwood has the ball. Inbound pass to Patton. Back to Fink. Fink steps it across the center stripe.
Brad Sifford out top on this kind of half-court zone defense here. He's really disrupted those long hands.
Fink to Ravlin.
There's good box
Tap,
out.
coming away with it, Johnson. Nice defensive effort there by the Tigers. Bergeron to Sifford. Down to the baseline, Kaus to Sifford now. Sifford works his way into the lane, kicks it out to Bergeron into the lane. Bergeron loses the handle on it, and Fink comes away with it. Fink to Ravlin out on the right wing, back to Fink, top of the key. 2:45 to play in the ball game. Fink with the ball out on the left side. Hall, Fink. There's Hall for three off the left side. It's good.
Ready. They need to get up on challenge, and he is a good-looking ball player.
60-51, 2.5 minutes to play.
Red Oak does not need to force it here.
Top key to Sifford, works his way down the right
There's
side.
a good take.
And I think he'll go to the line for two.
Foul's on who? Did you get that foul on?
That foul is on Hall.
Hall's a really good ball player.
He is a good ball player.
Got him with 14 points now. Siff's at the line here, Brad. Brad gets those knees bent here to knock these down.
2:23 to play in the ball game. Shot from Sifford is up and rims around, follows through. Kahn gets set to come back into the game. Coming out of the game is Patton. It's 61-51, 10-point lead for Red Oak. Sifford at the line. Second shot is up. It's no good. Rebound tapped.
Coming over the back.
Yep. Ryan's going to get whistled for that.
That's 4 on Ryan. That was a
fouls on Johnson. Gillen gets set to come into the ball game. Taking a seat is Sifford, and we're set back for action.
So you've got really a 3-guard offense out there: Gillen, Baylor, and Kaus right now for the Tigers.
Fink works his way around to the left wing. Hall into the lane he goes, puts it up, and we're going to have a foul on the play. 2-shot foul, they're saying. Foul's on Caden Johnson.
Yeah, I didn't see that. 2 shots here for Hall.
That's 3 on Caden. Wallen gets set to come into the ball game. Hall at the line for the Eagles. Shot is up. It's good.
He is having quite the half. That's his 10th point this half.
2:13 to play in the ball game. 61-52. Good ball player.
Yeah, he's a tremendous ball handler. At least he's not really fast. He's not really big, but he's just smooth, and he can hit a step back. He can convert with either hand to bucket.
Second shot's good. It's 61-53 now. 2:07 to play in the ball game. DeVries with the ball, works his way down, kicks it out to Kaus. Kaus drives the baseline all the way underneath. Double team down there, triple team. It's stripped, but Ryan Johnson gets it, goes in, loses the handle. It's blocked. Kaus picks it up.
Get a timeout. Coach needs a timeout here.
Yeah.
Say, hey, we don't need to push it here. Yeah, good timeout there by Coach Plank.
Tigers were out of sorts there for a little bit.
This is understanding game scenario, what you need to do based on time. They're going to have, Underwood's going to have to come out and foul. The only way they can get the ball back right now is that they foul you. So there's no need to be aggressive offensively really right now. Take care of the ball. You got to take care of the ball.
How much time was left? Minute 51, is that right?
Yeah.
And it's 61-53. Tigers have led by as much as 12 and by as little as 3.
Yeah. And part of that, when you're handball, you know where you can go in the court and where you don't go in the court to get yourself in trouble. You don't want to get in the corners. That's going to get you in trouble. Getting near the sidelines, that's going to get you in trouble. And you want to maintain your spacing out there. So
here we go. Tigers will have the ball as we come back to action.
And I would look for Underwood to double and trap. They're going to be double and trapping wherever they can on this half court here. They're going man-to-man, so they're going to try to push it.
Inbound pass goes to Kaus into the backcourt. Clock has started. Minute 45 to play.
And it's hard to stall when you're in the
Kaus, and boy, I tell you what, Patton just
takes his pocket.
Gets it to Wallen. An easy chip shot there for Wallen.
They need to bring Baylor out to point here, I think.
Inbound pass from Kaus to Berggren. Minute and a half to play.
It's hard to hold the ball on a tough man-to-man defense. They're really applying man pressure out here on top.
A lot of pressure.
There's a good cut, and that's what you got to do. Get in there.
Puts it up. It's no good. Foul is on Ravlin, and DeVries will go to the line for Retto.
Yeah, it's really hard to stall the ball out there when you're getting that kind of man pressure. Good job by the Eagles.
61-55, minute 23 to play in the ball game. Shot from DeVries is up. It's no good. Kahn and Cook come back into the game, taking a seat, Ravlin and Pat.
And that's where this senior experience going down the stretch makes a big difference. See if these young Tigers can hold on here, if the senior Eagles make a comeback.
Second shot from DeVries is up, rims around, no good. Rebound picked up by Cook. Fink with the ball out on the right side, back to Hall. He can shoot it. There's Fink, top of the key. Puts it up, no good. Rebound grab by Ryan Johnson. Minute 10 to play. Ryan Johnson with the ball. Berggren out on the right side. Into the lane he goes, puts it up, no good. Hall with the ball. Out on the left side, Kahn for three. It's good.
Big three by Kahn from the corner.
Timeout on the court. 61-58.
That was a big possession there. Red Oak had the ball, maybe not take a push to the rim there.
It's a three-point ball game.
Yeah, just a really tough shot there from Kahn and Hall and Ravlin are just having tremendous second halves here for the Eagles.
61-58 now. 30-second timeout on the court. What are you telling your Eagles, Matt, if you're an Eagles coach?
The Eagles continue that pressure out on the ball.
What's Plank telling his boys?
I think from Red Oak perspective, you're going to have to make those cuts to the hole because if they come over pressure, you're going to make the cut to the hole, get to the hole, make sure you go strong to the basket so you're going to get the foul, you're going to get the bucket, and then knock down your free throws.
57 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3-point lead for the Tigers.
Will still not be in a bonus. So Underwood still has 3 fouls to give. Red Oak's going to have to bring the ball length of the court here. They need to get down. I don't think Red Oak realize they're going to take it out underneath the bucket here.
Inbound pass to Berggren.
Got a foul. He got bailed out there.
Fouled by Fink, and yeah.
They got bailed out there. Red Oak did not realize they had to take the ball out underneath the bucket down here, so they had to run their players down.
They're a little out of position, but okay. Inbound pass this time will come from DeVries. Full court press here. Inbound pass to Johnson, and he's fouled right away.
They'll be out of bounds again because it's only the 5th. Or that would be the 6th team foul. So the next one will be 1-1, I believe. It's 7 or is it 8? 7. 7 shoot 1-1.
Here we go.
Key here is for the Tigers get the ball inbounds.
Inbound pass to Ryan Johnson. He takes it across the center stripe. Gets it out to DeVries. Right underneath Caden Johnson. It's going to go out of play.
Looks like there's a foul, but it'll be out of bounds. Red Oak.
45 seconds remaining. 3-point lead for Red Oak. Tigers ball. Inbound pass will come from Berggren to Caden Johnson, baseline left. Man pressure from the Eagles. Caden Johnson with the ball, and he's fouled.
And that'll be a 1-on-1. So now you got to make it free throws. 40 seconds left. Red Oak up 3. Caden Johnson at the line.
Coming into the game is
Caden.
Cook and Kahn. Taking a seat, Patton and Ravlin.
Caden with 10 points on the night for the Tigers.
Had a good ball game. Caden Johnson at the line. 40 seconds remaining. Free throws are important.
Nice shot by
good.
Caden.
62-58. Caden Johnson at the line.
62-48.
Second shot from Johnson. He
Nice
gets
one.
both.
Nothing but net.
63-58. 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. Inbound pass to Fink.
Ooh, almost over and back there.
Inside Hall kicks it out to Wallen. Wallen with the 10-foot jumper off the right side. No good. And gets his own board. There's Fink for 3. That's no good. Rebound grab by DeVries. And he's fouled right away.
Foul there. I think that'll be on Hall, I think. No, it's going to be on Cook.
Cook gets whistled.
And Max will go line to shoot
63.
1-on-1. So another big 1-on-1 here for Red Oak. 1-on-1 free throws are a lot tougher than 2 shots, Aaron. I'll tell you that.
Mental thing.
Mental thing. Caden did a good job last time. Let's see if Max can do the same here.
Free throws are largely mental anyway.
They sure are.
Shots up, it's good.
Good shot there by Max.
64-58 now. 6-point lead for Red Oak. 24 seconds remaining.
13 points for Max in the second half.
Second shot is up. No good. Rebound grab by Hall. Fink, 20 seconds. Takes it down, puts the layup and in for 2. 18 seconds and a timeout.
Full timeout there. 64-60 Red Oak. 17 seconds to go there.
We're going to keep it right here. Let me do a quick rundown of what's happened so far this evening. Junior varsity girls play. It was Underwood over Red Oak 39-25. And varsity girls play. It was Underwood over Red Oak 47-33. And with 20 seconds or so remaining in the varsity boys play, it's Red Oak 64, Underwood 60. Red Oak has led the entire ball game.
They've led wire to wire so far, and to Underwood's credit, we kind of talk about halftime, but this is a senior team. Just cannot emphasize that enough. They have 5 seniors starting, and those kids have played together forever, and they played a lot of tight games, and you just knew they weren't going to go away. They're going to make a run on you, and this is what you're going to see in playoff basketball right here. 2 really good teams matching up. And for Red Oak here, they need to inbounds the ball, control that ball. They don't have to dribble it. They're going to get fouled.
They're going to get fouled right
and
away.
Make free throws. So inbounds ball, catch the ball. Don't even necessarily dribble.
64-60. 17 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Underwood's going to be putting a lot of pressure. They're going to be looking for that turnover.
Inbound pass. Pressure. A lot of pressure here in the backcourt. Inbound pass to Berggren. To Gilliland.
Oh, good.
And gets it to Kaus. Tigers got a bit lucky there. Kaus
They
with the ball.
did.
Foul.
Hunter Gillen made a really good play there athletically. He had to come back to get that ball and did a pirouette and threw it over his left shoulder. And
triple axel. It
triple
was a triple
axel.
axel is what it was.
Garrett Kaus made the catch, and he'll shoot 1-on-1 here.
Kaus at the line.
9 seconds, so 10 seconds ago. Tigers up 4.
Substitutions taking place here.
Okay, I'm not sure what the conversation here is with the
Kahn and Quick come into the ball game. And Kaus at the line. 9.9 seconds remaining. Kaus' first shot is up. It's good.
Good shot. Red Oak's doing a really good job down the last 2 minutes here, knocking down their free throws. That makes it a 2-possession game right there.
Second shot from Kaus is up. He gets both of them. That makes it pretty tough, Matt.
Right there, yeah. There's no fouls here. And
inbound to Fink.
Nothing silly here.
Fink takes it all the way down, kicks it to Kahn.
Like that. You don't want that.
Rebound's picked up, and we have a foul.
Max got away with one there because he came into Kahn after release that ball. You don't want to give these officials even an inkling of what to do.
2.6 seconds on the clock. We're going to walk back to the other end. Now Kaus will line up at the line. 2-shot opportunity here for Kaus. Shot is up. It's no good. Kaus at the line, 66-60. Shot is up. No good. Rebound grab by Hall.
That's the ball game.
And that is it. 66-60. Red Oak gets the victory here over the Underwood Eagles. Matt, what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, wire-to-wire lead for the Tigers. They got out as much, I think, maybe a 12, 13-point spread. Eagles cut it down. In fact, I made the note there. They got it to 42-39 with a minute 56 to go in the third, and Tigers called a timeout. From that point on, Red Oak was able to increase the lead, get it back out, and hold on for a 66-60 win over Underwood Eagles. Tigers are now 6-8 on the year. Underwood drops to 8-5, and you get the sense these two teams may be matching up later on in the year when the stakes are a little bit higher.
They could match up again. You know, Matt, one of the things, too, that I think that you do see some maturity and some experience with the Red Oak Tigers now is that they do hold off those runs.
Yeah.
There were a couple of, probably at least 2 hard runs at them in that second half, and the Tigers, a few plays here and there, you maybe would have not taken that shot, but they managed to hold them off and get the victory.
Well, and Coach Plank called times, say, hey, guys, let's remember where we're at and what the game. We don't need to rush. We maybe don't need those quick threes like we normally would take in the first, second, third quarter. And that's part of the growing experience. On the converse side, you saw a seasoned Underwood team that did not panic.
Yep.
Another team that worked for their shots, stayed with their game, and you just can't replace that. The more games you play together, the more that comes. But a credit to this young Red Oak basketball team. They got it done tonight. So that final score, I'm trying to do my math. I'm actually pulling up my calculator here.
Let's just take a quick break, and we'll be back.
So I can do my math.
We'll let Matt do his math and do his homework for the night, and then we'll be right back after this. Thanks, Victoria. And here we are. The Red Oak Tigers pick up the victory. Varsity boys play 66-60, and varsity boys play, Matt, statistically, what do you see?
Scoring and again, unofficial. So if anyone's out there with the pencil adding these up, I hope they add up to a team total. So Underwood, Kobe Fink with 8 points. Alex Ravlin, 15 points. Braden Wallen, their leading scorer, coming in the game averaging 14 points on the night. He only has 2 tonight. Quinn Cook with 5. Timothy Kahn with 10, and Blake Hall with a really good game with 16 points for Underwood. For the Red Oak Tigers, Garrett Kaus with 15 points, 8 of those in the second half. Brian Johnson with 7 points. Caden Johnson with 12 points. Max DeVries with 14, 12 of those in the second half. Baylor Bergman with 11. Bradley Sifford with 7 on the night for Red Oak. So just a good win for this young Red Oak basketball team under Coach Plank as they take another step forward in their development.
Absolutely. And, Matt, the good thing, like I alluded to there, they did start the game with the lead, and they finished the game They maintained the lead throughout the entire game. They never trailed in the ball game.
Yeah, and unlike that game against Glenwood, and again, of course, Glenwood is a Hawkeye 10. They made free throws down the stretch. Caden Johnson steps up, makes 2 big free throws tonight. In Glenwood, he missed a couple, but tonight, man, he was money, and he knocked them down, and they just played well. And I thought Ryan Johnson did a heck of a job on the boards. It'd be interesting to see how many boards they got him for, but he did a tremendous job. Baylor Burr, we were talking at halftime about him needing to stay out of foul trouble. 0 fouls for Baylor in the second half.
He had
0 fouls.
3 in the first half.
3 or 2?
Yeah. Was
Baylor?
there 3?
I had it for 2. But who and I? What do you and I know about fouls?
Yeah.
But regardless, there was foul issue there at halftime that he could not get in foul trouble, and he didn't in the second half. And I think that made a difference. And
all of those things, maintaining that lead, holding off those runs, hitting the free throws at the end of the game, playing with fouls. Those are all signs that you're maturing as a team, though, right?
Yeah, and Max DeVries, let's see, here's a freshman. He's sitting he had a kind of frustrating first half for him offensively, sitting there with only 2 points. Didn't lose it, stayed composed, hits 2 big. Actually, he had 3 threes, but 2 of those threes were really crucial threes when the Eagles were making a run, and he just steps back and knocks them down. They were contested threes. Those are big-time shots right there. So couldn't be happier for him in regards to that.
Pretty exciting stuff.
I see all the Red Oak entourage, all the groupies are hanging down here. all the parent groupies are hanging down here. All huddled around Kaiser Plank, the star of the show.
You made him cry tonight, man.
I was trying to give him one of those little beaver nugget things, which are just here comes some more beaver nuggets.
You made him cry, Matt. You should be the same.
This Bergener are giving me more than beaver. These things are incredible. These things are incredible. Beaver nuggets.
That's why you're making him cry here. So.
Well, we got some players coming up.
All right, I think we're going to have the opportunity.
I'm gonna give Ryan and Caden some beaver nuggets.
Okay. Well, we're going to have a couple of players to chat with here.
I'll get out of the way so you can interview these guys.
All right, sounds good. We'll see if we can grab a couple of Red Oak players here first, and we'll talk with Ryan and Caden and Coach Plank. And here we go. Coach, can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
We're on the air, guys, too. So, Caden, you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
All right, great, guys. We're on the air here. So, Caden, I'm going to start with you. Big night tonight. Opened up right off the box, right out of 2 points right off the bucket. Talk to me about your game, how you felt. Great game tonight, too, by the way. Tell me about how you felt out there on the court.
I just felt good, and we got it done.
You got it done. Put up some big shots, hit some big free throws, 3-pointers tonight. You were feeling it, huh?
Yeah.
Did you guys, the snowstorm early in the week, you didn't have much practice this week. What did you know about these guys coming into it?
We prepared and hope for the best.
And it worked out for you.
Yeah.
Great job. Good job tonight, Caden.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun to watch. All right, and Ryan Johnson tonight as well. We're going to get to visit with Ryan. Ryan, great ball game.
Thank you.
Okay, tell me what you saw from your some big boards, some big buckets down under there. Great job tonight. And then you have to deal with people like this, right?
Matt Davis.
So,
hey, stop it.
Tell me what you saw from your perspective.
Well, the kid I was guarding was strong. It surprised me, honestly.
They have some big boys. I mean, not necessarily tall, but stout.
Yeah.
We'll say.
They can push you around.
Yeah.
And I mean, some fouls, but not necessarily I agree with them. But they call them. So.
That's the way it goes. They don't change their mind necessarily. Nope. So, but what was your favorite part of the night? I mean, you guys seem to be. You started off with the lead, maintained that lead throughout the ball game. They've made a couple of big runs on you there. Got within 3 points, but you guys schemed to keep it together and keep playing hard. So, kind of a point of something you've been working on, trying to keep that momentum going through the game.
Yeah, we've been doing situations in practice, trying to get our situations at the end of the game so we can
come out with the victory.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm losing my focus.
There you go. Well, I do it all the time, Ryan. No problem.
You got a hard job.
Ryan Johnson with us. And something I know that you guys work on a lot, taking that charge.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't necessarily work tonight, but you've had a lot of them this season, though. So.
Oh, yeah. I tried to take a couple.
I know.
And there was no whistle on any of them. So
it didn't work tonight.
It is what it is.
All right. Ryan, thanks for visiting with me.
Yep.
All right, Coach Plank. Spencer Plank with us tonight. Coach Plank, and again, I'll say you heard me mention to those guys that started off with the lead.
Yeah.
Maintained that lead up by 12 or 13, I think, at some point in time. They Eagles come back within 3. What are you telling your boys at that point in time?
Well, we knew that. I mean, I didn't tell them this, but I knew they were going to make a run at some point. They're a good team.
Yeah.
They got 8 wins on the season, so clearly they know how to finish games. And so I just kept telling the boys we got to make a run before they do. And unfortunately, they made the first run. We had to call the first time out. And I challenged the boys after that. I said, you got to go out and, I mean, we got to put them away right now. We're up. I think it was 6 at the time. We got to put a run on them, and they did. But then credit to Underwood for hitting a couple threes at the end and getting it close.
They brought it back within close. But Matt and I have talked, though. I mean, you hit some big free throws down the stretch. You held them off on those runs. All of those are signs of your team developing and becoming more cohesive as a team.
Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, we do. Beginning of the year, I think we were shooting 40% from the free throw line. So 3 times a practice usually we do what we call free throw sprints, which is just a 5-minute segment of just free throws. And to someone walking in, it might look casual, it might look useless, but those boys needed it. And since that, we've been hitting more free throws. I will say we missed a few at the end here tonight, but no, they're showing signs of learning how to win. We told them tonight it's a little bit of an ugly win, but that's part of the growing process is winning these ugly ones.
Win is a win. Coach, and you had Garrett Kaus. We have Matt had him, and I will say this is unofficial. 15. You had Caden Johnson with 12. You had Max DeVries with 14, and you had Baylor Bergeron with 11. You had 4 kids in double digits. Pretty balanced. I mean, you got to like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got some shooters, so we can space the floor a little bit, which opens it up for Caden. Hit a couple threes tonight, but he's really strong at getting to the rim, and Garrett. Shots haven't been falling for him like he would like, but he's been getting to the rim too. And so having shooters out there to space the floor, and Baylor hitting a couple threes early was huge for us. So that opened the floor up. Max is our leading scorer, and he struggled a little bit first half. He might have had the quietest 16 I've ever seen, but he hit a couple huge shots at the end. And at the beginning of the year, it was a struggle to score. We worked on that in practice. We play some small-sided games and work on really cutting hard and flaring, and so they've learned a lot, and we took a stride tonight.
So, Coach, just to me, the crucial time of the game, they cut it to 42-39 with 1:56 to go in the third. You burn a timeout, come back, get 2 points, and then from that point in time, your team kind of took a punch and did a punch back, so to speak, going against a team that had 5 seniors against your young team.
Yeah, well, and that's something we. I look over that too often, but these juniors, and credit to Garrett and Fernando for, being our 2 seniors on the team, but we are primarily made up of juniors and a couple freshmen, and so they're kind of having to learn as they go, and they didn't, at the beginning of the year, clearly we had a lot to learn, but they're learning how to win, and I keep telling them, somebody at some point is going to have to make a big play to stop that run, whether it's a rebound, taking a charge, making a good pass, whatever it is, someone's going to have to make a big play. And so they're buying into that, stepping up in multiple ways. And it's cool to see them grow up and develop before our very eyes.
Well, I have a feeling we may see this team down the stretch again. They're in our district pod, so there could be another matchup there. I think also, Coach, just want to leave you with this. I think with this 6th win, and they're my historical stats can be wrong periodically.
Not very often.
I think, though, this is, out of the last 12 years, almost the 2nd or 3rd highest win total Red Oaks had in the last 12 years already with 6 wins on the year.
We're not done yet.
Not done yet. Got one tomorrow night right here.
Oh, that's a big. I told the boys I was going to hype that one up. That's a big game. Clarinda's a team that we often play competitive against. They're having a great year this year. They got some experienced players. They got Drew Brown, who's a great scorer. So credit to them for the record that they have. And they played at some really good teams really close. So we're excited for tomorrow night. They're in our district as well. And so kind of a potential seeding game. So we're hyping it up. We're excited for the boys, teaching them how to prepare for big games. We're excited for it.
And then the final thing I'm going to say is I did not make your child cry when your
Coach,
wife says.
Coach, Matt Davis he has been perfect through the whole game.
Yep.
Down there, little angel. Matt gets involved and he's crying in 30
I was trying to
seconds.
feed him one of these tremendous beaver nuggets.
You got to be careful. He's our good luck charm.
He made your son cry, Coach. That's all I'm saying. I saw it happen with my own 2 eyes. So anyway, that's how he is. Coach, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Sounds good.
All right, Coach Spencer Plank with us this evening. Thanks, Coach, for stopping by. We sure appreciate it. That's going to do it for us here in Red Oak this evening. Quick rundown one more time. Junior